Yeah, yo. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no restitution, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage. You ain't gotta like a nigga regardless, baby, I'm blessed. And I keep that blick with me, we like
You get a lot of money at the beginning as an ain't shit nigga.
Are the cameras on? Are the cameras on? Roll the cameras, man. This nigga's funny as shit.
But for real. See.
No, because the seed money that you get from being an ain't shit nigga as a business, as a model, unlimited.
Yeah.
Because you living all off like charisma, physical attributes. First of all, you ain't got no car. You walk everywhere. You in great shape.
Exactly.
Strong back.
Exactly.
And then you fucking for shelter.
Exactly, right?
That's a different type of fucking.
But listen, think about this. Think about all of those things and think about a startup. You know how many times niggas have invested in a startup and forget to support it after?
First of all,
it's not a good business model for the long term.
Right, but the thing is, when you ain't shit, like having a small business, ain't shit nigga is a small business, right? Great pitch.
Yeah.
Mr. Promises. You telling the bitch you gonna do whatever. Now, she got about 90 days before she find out none of this is true.
Absolutely. That's
but by that time,
I already got my return on investment.
First of all, I came with nothing.
I have things now.
I'm lit. Secondly, we threw some gaslight manipulation and homeless dick in the game.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like having to fuck for a place to stay is like going into the final round of a boxing match and you know you losing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill this nigga.
Hey, look, one punch can change it all. Nah. You really in Deontay Wilder mode.
You ever see a nigga with his 10 seconds with that bell ring? Oh, fuck.
Nah, and the thing is, like, he know on the card he losing.
Yeah, I need to knock this nigga out.
I gotta knock him out.
And not get back up. He can't get back up.
I gotta put everything I got into this right hook. I know my punch. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, as a nigga who has fucked for shelter before, I know my punch. I know my strong point.
It's so funny.
I know my strong points.
I know my punch.
You gotta know your punch. Tank Davis, he know his punch. Left hook. That drop niggas every time. All the time. Deontay Wilder, overhand right. Drop niggas every time. Mike Tyson, uppercut. Drop niggas every.
See,
I know my punch.
That's the thing. You know your punch, right? Sometimes you don't know your opponent's chin. And that's when niggas get fucked up because they keep trying to do that same punch and it's not working. It's not working, dog. So how do you
don't know the last nigga was fucking her just like
she
this.
already did this. She already went through this. You gotta add something else on top of that.
Nah, see, look, the missionary off the edge of the bed toe suck might not do it for her. But I know my punch. That's the one I'm coming with.
That's the strong one.
What?
That's it.
Toe out take the toe, pop that bitch out your mouth. Say something salacious. Huh? Make some promises that you can't keep. But you need shelter.
Gotta have shelter.
My mama told me one time, if you come back to this house, I'm calling the cops. I was like, you my mom.
How you gonna do that on me?
How you gonna do me like that? What? Nah, son. That shit was. I felt like I was in a Tyler Perry film. Bitch, what are you talking about? If I come back, you calling the cops. Now, first of all, this is just a mother knowing her child. That's my kryptonite at the time.
Right.
The cops.
Yeah.
You can pretty much get rid of me any type of way if you mention the police. Actually, I actually have a code to this day. I don't care if I'm doing right or wrong. If you call the cops on me, you out my life forever. We can't recover from that. Because you fucking with my freedom.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Deontay Kyle. This is Grizz Next Podcast, episode 47. Van Cleef Boys. Joy Road in the building. That's your camera right there, baby. Joy Road in the building. Got your boy Meech. Demetrius Hudson.
Harmon. You said that on purpose.
I did.
Yeah, I know niggas.
Hudson is a great last name, though. But Harmon.
Like who?
Harmon sound like a nigga that sung in church before? You ever been in church?
No, but my family from Alabama.
Okay, well there we go.
So,
hold on, that's
church.
like Southern stereotypes though.
No, I'm just saying like they've been in the church. They church people. I just want to say, yeah, my family religious. Because if I say Washington, it's like nigga, not for real. You know what I mean? So I just gave them a region, my nigga.
Demetrius Harmon in the building, man. Meet you on Mars. Plug anything and everything you got.
Shit, youmatter.com.
You matter.
I'm about to say I don't have anything to plug. But
it's crazy. You actually got a whole
YouTube, we do pod a little bit. I'm inconsistent with the YouTube. You go see for yourself.
I did. I want to look. It's been 3 months.
Yeah.
You gotta tighten
I be doing seasons. I be doing seasons.
With the Eat with Meech.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we got episodes on the back burner, but we just like once we started doing stuff and seeing like, okay, cool, like this works. Like these type of edits, yada yada, we like, all right, let's zone in on what really people like and yada yada. You know.
Favorite guests so far?
I don't fucking know. They all cool.
Yeah. You had
cool.
fun with Kev though.
Kev is that's actually my favorite guest. Kev is fucking hilarious.
That was my favorite one watching.
I've also known him since I was like 18. Because when I moved to LA, he was with All Def Digital. And so I used to go to All Def Digital and he was just like, like an older homie.
Yeah.
Like kick it there. And I didn't know nobody else for it. I didn't know him, but like he was kind of the one that when you come in, he'd like let you know what we're gonna be shooting, yada yada. And so just knew him. We ended up having the same barber.
Yeah.
He's bald. My barber used to be like, I don't know why can't want me to cut his hair? He bald. All I do is go in there with a razor. He's like, then he stopped coming because I told him all I do is go to the razor, so he just started doing himself.
Yeah.
This nigga talking something about a pay for a bald nigga as a barber. That's stupid.
Nah, that's easy money, bro.
Yeah.
That's a cakewalk.
YouTube, Instagram, everything's Demetrius Harmon. Just type in Demetrius Harmon. Go to wherever you want to see me chimp chatter.
Yeah. Niggas don't give All Def Digital like they flowers.
That's because Russell Simmons.
Cultivating. What you mean? Yeah.
So it's not even niggas. I don't even want to say it's niggas. I want to say it ended so abruptly that it like
he got some smut on his name.
Yeah, it's like, let's just not talk about that, cousin.
Well, we're gonna talk about it today because All Def Digital has like cultivated some real major careers. Mm-hmm. First of all, Roast Me, one of the funniest shows ever to hit the internet. Absolutely. Great taste, great show.
Yep. Dad jokes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, discovering
R.I.P. Teddy Ray.
R.I.P. to Teddy Ray. This is how we get introduced to what's your boy name? The big swole nigga that's funny as hell.
Loc.
No.
Somebody Tony Baker?
No, fuck no.
I was saying,
I mean not fuck.
I was about to say call him swole,
no, but he's not
crazy.
swole.
Yeah.
Tony Baker, great. I think his name starts with a K. He be on the show with he be on the 5150 show.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's the nigga name? Corey Holcomb? Then Craig Smith? Funny nigga.
You see the thing. I'm not a name person.
Yeah.
I was talking about going to a podcast. She's like, who podcast is it? I was like, Chris and Eggs, though. yeah, Chris and Eggs. And I look like, oh, my brother's name is Deontay. I don't know why I couldn't remember that in the moment. But when niggas start asking me questions, fucking on a fucking standardized test.
Yeah.
Nigga,
nah. It feel like Family Feud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It should be rough.
Sit on it.
How old were you when like the Vine thing blew up?
14. I'm 26.
Damn, bro.
I started doing YouTube when I was 14. So when I started doing YouTube, I was in I was leaving 8th grade. It was the 8th grade summer. I started doing YouTube, and then mine came out like literally like October of 9th grade year.
And Vine but it was short lived. But it had staying power for a lot of people.
Yeah. You
being one of them. But was it weird, like being popular on there and then being in school?
It was weird. But not for real. It didn't get weird till like 12th grade because I wasn't like super. It was like Vine lasted from my whole like high school career.
Right.
What the fuck would you call that?
Nah, it's just high school.
Yeah,
we all know
school.
It's 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas don't.
We got super seniors in the building.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas stay there.
Some niggas be in there. Some niggas they gotta tell to leave.
What are you? Do you work here?
Nah, failing your way into staff.
No, he just know all the always.
Yeah. He just keep the morale up. He know the building.
Because they know what happened if they don't graduate. He like the mascot.
He was a mascot for failure. Being a mascot for failure is crazy.
No, but like ninth grade year, you feel me? Like when Vine came out, it was just I don't even think they never had a plan for it. I don't want to say I think because like as the years went by, you start getting reached out to from like Vine people like that work there and shit like that. They never had a plan for it until the last year of it. It was just developers, like app developers, and they're just like, here's an app. So niggas got on there and was like doing like slap cams and you know what I mean? But like you gotta think at this time, Instagram didn't have video. I don't think Twitter had video either. So apps was all just like Twitter was like post your thoughts. Instagram was like post picture of yourself. There was no video app besides YouTube, like short form at least, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so niggas was just doing slap cam, blowing up shit like that. Instagram instantly. We got 15-second videos over here. So then every creator that had downloaded the app to see what it was about went to Instagram. But the niggas that stayed, like the King Batch and like I even had like a few homies that like I knew like locally that stayed on the app. But you gotta think if only like 20 people was on the app for real creating content and it's 400,000 people that's on there to watch it, they gonna follow them 20 people. So everybody that stayed on the app was super lit. Like 400,000 people, they start following on Instagram now, boom, boom. And by the time we ended up getting back on Vine, which was like, say if when people started going to Instagram, we got back home maybe like 6 months later, niggas is up. Like King Bash got 2-3 million followers.
Sheesh.
Yada yada. But I ain't hit a mill until like 11th grade, summer going into 12th grade. Like I was posting every day, but it just wasn't like catching like super like you know how niggas blow up.
Yeah.
It was like a very slow pacing of it all. And then senior year, nigga, and I went to a like predominantly Arab school. Went to school in Dearborn, so it wasn't like, you know what I mean, niggas would see me because we don't got the same interests.
Yeah, we don't got the same algorithm
you know
for real.
Yeah, for real. You know what I mean? But the homies, like the ones that was in school, like, I think like 10th grade, nigga like, bro, I just met you. I just seen you on my phone.
That's
like,
crazy.
That's like the homie today. You feel me? Like my tattoos and shit. He used to help me make like YouTube videos and shit like that. But like the large dominance of the school wasn't same algorithm. But by 12th grade year, when niggas hit like 3 mil, 4 mils, like impossible
everywhere.
to ignore it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then 2 niggas started post. I always like posted all my stuff everywhere. Like even now, like if a TikTok do good, I put it on Instagram, put it on Twitter, put it on Threads. You feel me? Just spread it out. Pause.
Hey yo.
Nice. But it was like I forgot my train of thought.
It was impossible to ignore, so you spread it out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then niggas just started coming to me like, bro, like boom, boom. And it was weird though, cause it's like I'm a naturally like corner, like to my not recluse, you know what I mean? But like shit, bitch, I'm here in school to like learn some shit.
Right.
So I'm not really chopping it and talking to y'all niggas. And plus like our cultures are so different that I don't even get a lot of shit that y'all laughing at and like little, you know, micro conversation shit like that. So I'm really quiet, but I've been in school with y'all niggas for like 3 years.
Right.
I know y'all. I've seen y'all. I've paid attention to y'all tendencies, y'all conversation, who y'all friend groups are.
Right.
So y'all like coming to me like, yo, like I ain't, and I know you. I know you an asshole.
Yeah.
I know you weird. I know like I remember a microaggression. I know you racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
that's when it got weird was because like don't try to put your best face on now.
Yeah.
I already see
I already
you.
done peeped you out.
But you didn't see me as a person of value before, so you wasn't even really trying to like kick it with it. You're not a decent person at all.
Right.
But then there was a few people that like when that happened, you know, the natural order of things, the good and the bad. It's like when some people start acting weird, some people was really like cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like I made a bunch of just friends randomly. You know what I mean? Just off of like I'm ducked off, they ducked off. We ducked off for 2 different reasons. They don't give a fuck about none of the shit I do. We got common interests. You know
right.
what I mean? And that's like the through line I found through all that shit.
That's love, though.
It's definitely weird doing content while in school because I'm around you people without a choice.
But this also this is like like these are children. Mm-hmm. So that's like really the demographic for something like Vine especially.
Yeah.
Because I never actually downloaded that app.
Yeah.
I would watch like YouTube compilations of it and stuff. But I think when Vine was popping, I was like, what?
2012 to 2016.
Yeah, bro. I had just had my second child and shit. Like,
yeah, you didn't have Vine time.
I was working.
Yeah, there's no time.
I was working like 12-hour shifts.
If you was on Vine, you wasn't taking being a dad serious.
On God. No, I was dead ass about being a dad too.
Is this the Freddie Gibbs album?
Yeah.
Listen, when I was listening to that and I heard that nigga sample Anniversary, I said, this nigga's out of his rabbit ass mind.
This nigga made the song about the anniversary of a nigga's death.
Yeah, I said this nigga's crazy.
He's an insane nigga. You know you scrapped it.
Yeah.
It's on there.
Yeah.
So I got
it's
it.
on my laptop.
Yeah, I got that bitch.
I downloaded it. Like, you know.
It's really good, though.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
That nigga's one of the greatest rappers out right now.
Yeah, I fuck with Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, me too.
I seen you was talking about Babies and Fools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your shit?
That's my shit.
Yeah.
I like that song. I like the album, though. I like Alfredo as an album.
I like the song. It's just...
It shouldn't have been a single, no.
It's odd that, like, everybody gravitated to that when I feel like there's so many other songs that were much better.
What's the his? It's the intro
1985.
song. Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah. Great way to start an album.
Great song. Fucking the one with Tyler is great. I just love that song. Something to rap about. Is
Yeah, something to rap about. I think God is Perfect is the song,
yeah.
like, to me.
I wouldn't say it's the song.
Well, then you got people that say like Skinny Suge, and then
Can you throw me my phone?
it's a lot of songs on there. It's a great album though. Like
album,
I think that's one of the things.
It's such a good album. I got the vinyl of the instrumental.
Sheesh. All right, you more in your you got in your bag for that. Nah, cause look, when I bought the CD, it came with a shirt, but I just gave the shirt away.
Oh, you don't give a fuck for real.
Nah, I do, because it was Adrian. She's a big Freddie Gibbs fan, so I was like, she was a guest on the pod. I think she was on her like second guest.
God is Perfect might be it.
I'm telling you, bro.
God is Perfect is good.
It's a great song. It actually do make you feel like a gangbanger for a little split second.
I like on the other album on Soul Separately. I like Grandma's Stove with Music Child. So
That's tough. Mm-hmm. The song that I go to for that on that album is Pimp Your Slut. DJ Paul.
Yeah.
It's just something turned up. Hearing him on that type of beat.
To getting in that song is hard too, because I forget what song plays before that. It might be Dark Hearted.
It's Dark Hearted.
Rabbit Vision.
Oh, no, yeah,
It's Rabbit Vision, and then to that, and then Dark Hearted is after Pimp Your Heart.
Exactly. That nigga's cold, man.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't even let niggas get off on the spready shit. Don't even mention that to me.
And it's funny because
stay out niggas' bedrooms, man.
That shit happen, bro. Niggas like,
bro, he's a petite guy.
All my homies know like the artists I like. You feel me? And so nigga like, yeah, they give your ass Freddie Gibbs to come Freddie Gibbs. I looked niggas square their eyes and said, you never get your ass ate.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's cool.
You never been in a vulnerable position with your girl?
Sometimes shit happen, bro. You gotta try things, though. You don't like things.
I'm saying, I'm sending a dick pic. I might not send an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Sending your girl your asshole is a little crazy.
That's nuts.
You hungry?
Yeah.
And you ain't even send invisible ink. Like, you gotta, that's what it's for.
That's
you know
taking up your whole phone.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, but the thing is, to do a proper spread, you gotta set the phone up. You know what I mean?
Cyber.
Because you gotta get right. You know what I mean?
If a nigga send invisible ink of his asshole, that's a scratch and sniff. That's a scratch and sniff, son. That nigga, his asshole invisible ink, that's a scratch and sniff, son.
Yo,
I
can count on one hand how many times I've seen my own asshole.
I don't think I ever seen my own.
Nah, that's just not healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's just not healthy.
That's
I mean, the doctor.
Nah, you gotta go check that back door out sometimes. Like,
Nothing's going in.
I remember one reason why.
This is why black men be having prostate cancer.
Type shit.
I'm going to get the finger.
Okay.
Calling it that though.
That's what it is.
I'm just saying, like, it sounded merry. Like, well, going to the finger. Like, it's got a jingle to it.
Nah, it's jolly because your health is good.
Yeah, I guess.
I will say this.
Niggas would rather die.
Then go get the finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me. Not me, man.
I gotta live.
Throw on the glove, lube it up. Let's get this thing going.
The finger TM. That's what they should start calling it now.
You matter. Your health matters. I remember the first time I had like beet juice.
Right.
And you know, it turned everything red.
Yeah. You thought you were dying?
Nigga thought he had dysentery.
Nah, I had to squat with the selfie cam. I was like, let me go check that out back there. And then I was like, Google, WebMD. They're gonna tell you dying. And then it was something like, well, what have you eaten? Have you eaten beets? And I was like, yeah, just have some beet juice. It was like, beets turn everything red. You'll be fine. Yeah. It's like, whew, thought I was on the way out. Yeah, I'm too young for this to die like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nobody want to die like that. No matter the age.
Yeah, just shitting yourself to
That's
death.
how Thomas Jefferson died. Niggas, I'd be thinking about shit
Nigga,
like
Elvis
that.
died on the toilet too.
Elvis could die.
Yeah, fuck Elvis.
Yeah, fuck Elvis.
Even in death,
Yeah.
nigga, fuck you.
That's why I was stubbing my foot so he could hear it.
You a sick nigga. He down? Nah, he down there. Shout out Sister Rosetta Thorpe, nigga. Vine help you integrate other places, correct?
Absolutely.
So you already do YouTube and the TikTok.
I started on YouTube.
Started on YouTube, blow up on Vine, which helps the YouTube, helps the Instagram.
I used to do share for share on Instagram. I was lit on Instagram though.
Oh, share for share is crazy.
Yeah, S4S.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Get on that follow train.
Yeah, hell yeah. Just throw my name in there.
Yeah.
Throw my name in a bucket.
You remember Kick?
Yeah.
Yo, I remember they was doing a little rating shit on Kick. I feel like I'm a pretty handsome guy, but this is the thing. I was just starting some locks. I was in the ugly stage.
This is the thing, you say you remember Kick, I remember they was doing the rating, and then you gulped. That's why I started laughing, because I just knew.
Nah, look, this is the thing. They was tearing me up. And one girl was like, nah, I had to crop the pic. He's actually attractive. It's the hair. I was like, damn. And that was the first thing. You see this nigga locks? I was like... And I was looking at the locks before I sent it. Like, maybe I ain't ready for a rating. I'm not in rating stage right now. But I'm feeling bold. You know what I mean? Feeling real bold. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I look good either way. Bitches humbled me. Group of bitches humbled
Sometimes
me.
you need that, though.
Nah, I didn't. It really set up a different framework for myself. You know what I mean?
That's when you start working on shit that can't be taken away from you.
Right, like personality.
Yeah, you laugh, shit like that.
Intelligence, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Being good comedic timing, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't have that. You can't teach that.
You can't teach that.
Some niggas,
it's a real intangible.
Some niggas jokes be just a fucking millisecond off.
Yeah. It's either a little too soon or a little too late.
Yeah.
You can't let shit breathe.
Yeah, not too much, but you gotta let it like begin to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta catch a nigga right before they stop being ready to laugh.
First of all, there's an art to it.
Yeah. You ever see a nigga like searching for more laughter?
It's a bad look. First of all,
You
I know it all too well.
The
The only way you learn good comedic timing is by going through a phase where you have terrible comedic timing. Because in high school, I could get the crowd riled up. This is the crazier thing. I could make the whole class laugh and I could make them simultaneously agree this nigga needs to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, I had real high highs, I had real low lows. Yeah. Because I want to keep the joke going, but you're running out.
It's like crack.
It's like crack.
Yeah.
It's not, but...
You ever feel
comparatively,
bad?
You know what I mean?
I was asking a homie this. This is a complete different topic. Speaking on to what we actually were just speaking on to, I might be ADHD. I might have ADHD.
It's fine. Probably me too.
Possibly. Anyways, yes. I've seen niggas, bro. You play Marvel Rivals?
No.
Damn.
The homie AG dude, and he's too invested in it. Like, he's really in it. And it's like...
It's a lot.
I got shit to do, man.
But... Niggas, like, I've seen niggas like, you gotta let that joke just live, bro. It no longer belongs to you. No one cares that you said it.
Right.
You got the laughter, let it be that. Being funny is service.
It's a service. Yeah. You can't be selfish with it.
Fucking, you not getting, you know what I mean?
First of all, like, what's the ROI on a good joke?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you're a comedian.
Yeah. But you're not getting paid.
It's actually one very, very, very underrated. I think everybody in the general consensus can understand that, like, humor is attractive.
Yeah.
Trying to be funny is the worst thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a thin line between love and hate.
That's a fact. You ever be around, like, you ever meet a girl and it's like, damn, she cold. Mm-hmm. And then, because you funny. Yeah. She's like,
I'm going to try to be funny.
Let me try to be funny.
Yeah. I'm not trying.
I'm not.
Something's not clicking up here.
Yeah. It's some. Yeah. You know what I mean? Somebody rewired. My shit nigga rigged. Yeah, like, my brain is nigga rigged.
You know, the cabinet is like, you got to close it a certain way for it to close for real. It's like that.
I know. You know, it's like a nigga, like, I'm riding around on E, and nigga like, you need some gas.
Punch.
I know my car. I know my punch. Yeah. You got to know your punch. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is like, from going from, like, killing to bombing, in class, and you hot. It just get hot.
Yeah, we're all sweaty.
Y'all ain't hot? Niggas ain't hot?
Teacher gotta go back to teacher. Teacher don't want to teach no more.
First of all, teacher like, damn, yo, this is embarrassing. Also, good on them. Because you actually are interrupting my class. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You actually are taking away from, like, what I do for a living. I wanted to ask this, like, I used to think, how are niggas funny on the internet? Like, how? Because you got to write these things out. I think, like, you and Dope Island... Great combination when it comes to, like, because y'all niggas are taking, like, historical things and making the shit funny. And I was like, bruh, how does that even work? I didn't really know.
We improv.
Okay, that makes sense.
The whole thing be improv.
So y'all do the concept and then y'all just go.
Yeah. So I like history a lot. Like, I used to love like drunk history. History was my favorite class. I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
I fuck with history.
You know what I mean? Like even like the Bible. Like not like being like, what is it, sacrilegious?
Yeah. Not even sacrilegious, just
you know. But like it's not stupid, but it's like that nigga had that robe on and they was like, kill it. You know what I mean? That's so funny to me, bro. It's so funny to me. And so like I just be like, that's funny, like how could we like boom boom? And we literally just like go through what the plot points are. And like say like Adam and Eve is the one that everybody know the most. But it's literally we went outside. The only thing we had to prepare was writing the apple. And then if he's holding the phone, like we usually start out with the two of us in frame. Just because we feed off each other's energy, like time and like if he say something, I'm gonna say something in response to it, yada yada. But then it gets to a point where it's like one of us is gonna laugh. So then that's where it become like just a solo shot of him. You know what I mean? There's a solo shot of me. But I might film the whole first thing. Like I think we did like Christopher Columbus joint. And it was funny because it's like when you minimize it down from this gigantic idea of like this is people's land and how massive the country is. Like if a nigga just come in your house and be like, this my
just
shit.
Come in your crib.
Yeah. And so we walk in the crib, got a fucking couch, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, this bitch, put that bitch right there.
Nah, this shit's great.
That be good. This nigga on the couch just, bro, this my shit. And they still playing it like, nah, because I think we put some art right here. You know what I mean? But it's just like, that first scene literally was all filmed before we reacted as the person that's like, as a Native American.
Right.
So then the first scene informs the second scene.
Yeah.
And then after that, those two are a pair. And then it's like, do we need anything else? So then if that's it, like that completes it, we might throw in like, not even might, we always did voiceover. So we'd throw in voiceovers, just the craziest shit we could imagine, just being in the background. Some like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but man,
it was a complete package though, because it has a beginning, middle, and it has a great point. And then antagonist, protagonist. It's like short form. It's like, it's film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Niggas are fans. Like, I love films. But Angela also like took like filmmaking class.
Yeah,
like when I was in high school, like, I used to be
sense.
doing shit like that, and I used to want to be a writer. So it's like naturally niggas think like that.
Yeah.
But as far as like writing anything out, it was always just like, I mean, it's inspired work. You know
Right.
Because we have like historical things to look towards, for reference. But like,
But you find a way to make it modern and black.
Yeah, nigga find it is my favorite part.
Brad, I'm telling you, I used to be like watching these videos like, these niggas are geniuses. Nah, watch the video. And then it's like, it's fucked up when like somebody kind of don't get the context. So it's like, you trying to explain, it's like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, too bad.
My favorite one we ever did, and it got taken down because it had copyright. We did a video about Abraham Lincoln getting assassinated.
I remember that.
I want you to know that video only got made because we wanted, Angelo was like, this is the most beautiful shot I ever heard. And he played me Honest by Future a cappella. And that's literally the only reason that video ever got made. Because Honest it's so beautiful. But when that nigga gets, he like, nigga, Mr. President, you talking crazy right now.
Yeah.
Nigga pull that bitch out. We had like a musket tour from like, I was like in a short film. So we just had like a little fucking musket. Pull that bitch out, get the ring of that bitch off, and in slow motion, President getting shot, bitches screaming, Future playing. That's literally the only reason that. Just that image is the only reason we made that video, because it's like, that is so stupid, bro.
Bro, it's funny, but it's like, low-key, you niggas was like, y'all were elevating, to me, in my own personal opinion. I'm not dick eating. I'm just saying.
Hey, man, do what you want to do. hey.
No, because you know you be showing nigga love, niggas be like, he's a dick eater. It's like, it's crazy.
Say, that was for the audience.
Yeah.
That was for the audience.
Do what you want to do. It's crazy. We actually grown men, you know what I'm saying? I do got a nigga bracelet on though, so you get one. Nah, but look, I used to be looking at this shit like, damn, I want to do that shit. Cause it's like, it's inspired, but I'm just not a skit nigga. Mm-hmm. And I don't have no, my friends like sell drugs and shit. It's like, niggas like, get off the phone, nigga. Get off the phone and get in the field, nigga. Get some money, nigga. Niggas ain't making money on Vine. But it was cool because it was like,
I was making a decent amount of money on Vine.
But I already know, you know how niggas is.
That shit was great. You did the knowledge.
First of all, niggas think crack.
The only way?
Nah, bro, listen. Niggas really do think like if a nigga get an ounce of crack, you might as well have found hidden treasure. Because this is this nigga's life now. So
if I was a drug dealer, I'd stay with crack.
Highly addictive.
I put too much into this.
First of all, you already too far gone.
Because to get the crack, first and foremost, that was a process.
Well, the thing is...
To get my crack threshold up. Clientels.
All right, so...
Storage.
Brief background about me. I did sell crack for like 3 weeks.
Right.
It just wasn't for me. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't buy crack from you.
I didn't want to blend in with the environment. You know what I mean? It wasn't really...
Yeah, your camouflage up.
Yeah. I wasn't tough enough for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was good weed and pills. Tough enough for that. Crack,
you got it because you got to think about who do crack.
You kind of got to sell your soul a little bit to be a crack dealer, bro. It's a rough environment. This is a real underworld.
Yeah.
But
it's like the dark web in real life.
Exactly.
Because crack.
It's crack. So
I'm happy we transitioned to crack because the thing I was going to say that was going to be off topic was about crack. Crack is always going to come up with black people.
It's important. It's important. It definitely left a stain on the community.
You ever feel bad for the niggas that... You think anybody got FOMO from crack? Like they didn't do crack and they was just like, damn, that shit probably
was lit.
Yeah. But it's like in a time frame where crack was new. So
like a nigga in like 93.
Yeah, so it was like, you didn't know what it was gonna do to you. Like, come on, we get you clean. You know what I mean? Now if a nigga do crack, it's like, it's all the research.
I honestly,
I think a nigga has
I got a sister, you know, I got a sister that is addicted to crack.
Really?
Right now. And a part of me is sad about her being addicted. Mm-hmm. The other part of me is like, bitch, we had all the evidence.
Yeah.
You kind of wanted to do crack.
Yeah.
You seen niggas walking up and down the street.
You see what happens.
You seen it. I seen a nigga pushing a lawnmower. With no...
No. I don't know what those are. I'm online.
Yeah.
I was gonna lie to you.
Hey.
No, I'm like... I'm 26. Californians don't have real grass.
Okay, cool. You wasn't even mowing the lawn in Michigan?
I got a father.
True enough.
Niggas don't got dads, and that be changed a lot.
Nah, I got a dad, and that's why I was mowing the lawn, because the nigga was making me do that.
See, I had to mow the lawn once, but I don't know the name of it.
Well, it's the okay. So like when
I know
it's a trigger.
I know how to mow the lawn.
Yeah, the nigga
but
was trying to sell us. He was trying to sell us the lawnmower with no trick, so it don't even crank.
Yeah.
And then but we see this nigga every day, which means my sister seen him every day, and still landed on crack. How bad can you feel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the lifestyle for you. You was built for this. I hope she come out on the other side, because there's, you know, my nieces and nephews. They want their mom back, but soon come, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the fucked up thing is, like, I met the nigga, he was like, man, you are wasting your time selling weed, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no money in this shit. He told me I was wasting my time.
So stupid.
But I'm also, like, ignorant. So
crack
it's like,
spokesperson is funny.
No, that's what he was. He was So he was like, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to hook you up with somebody. You can go get an ounce of cocaine. You're going to bring it back here. I'm going to show you how to cook it. Boom. So why he didn't procure the ounce himself, I'll never know. Maybe that was a test.
Yeah.
Because that's a part of my job if I'm going for it. So it's like internship. It kind of is, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do the job. If you can't go buy your own coke, you can't sell crack, right? So we go, shady business, but the business is done because I'm spoken for type shit.
Yeah. I
drive it back to this spot over here, and then he started walking me through, like, the cooking process. As we was cooking, I was like, I am making a terrible decision. Like, I'm not in alignment.
But you are in it.
I'm already, so you can't turn back mid crack.
You got more of the ounce left.
Yeah. Nah, we probably 14 grams in.
Yeah.
So we almost done. But it's like, first of all, when it lock up the fumes, you a little high, you a little crack high. And I was like, man, this is not an alignment. You know what I mean? I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I don't feel like I'm on my path right now. I veered off severely. So then we finished cooking. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, you a natural. And first of all, like, he did the heavy lifting. Like, I was really observing more than anything, you know what I'm saying? But I did a couple, you know what I'm saying?
Little swigs.
You know what I'm saying? I got my wrist moving a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I got my wrist moving. It's my first day.
Got your stuff wrong?
Yeah. I see the appeal of, like, that, like, the culinary part of it. I can see how niggas get a passion for it.
It's other things that people cook, though.
Yeah. It's just specifically some niggas just cook crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then a crackhead appears. After we done. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he put in a call.
Ah.
So she come upstairs. I was like, where this bitch come from? He was like, this my tester. We got to test the dope. She hit in the kitchen, fire up crack. She fired up crack in the kitchen. And I was like, this really feel like an outside activity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crackheads don't usually have homes, though.
Okay. You doing the knowledge. I wasn't. I was nervous. Actually, I was scared. And I'm sitting here like, damn, man, my mama always told me, like, stay out of them crack houses. Because if they come kick the door, they taking everybody to jail. And that shit keep just playing over and over in my head. So I'm like, damn, the feds coming. You know what I'm saying? They know we in here cooking crack. Now, it's an ounce of crack. I don't got bricks, but I'm paranoid. And this bitch just fired up some crack. Now, when I wanted to smoke my cigarette, nigga told me to step on the back porch. But the crack is good to go. You know what I'm saying? Because this is actually business.
That's just so crazy of house rules.
No. I think this is less about house rules and more about business for him. This is business. We still doing business. This is a part of it. You know, this is a process. So then, okay, cool. She was like, it's all right. He's like, shit, I could sell all right. Boom. He put me in a car with a lady. First day I met her, she's a gangster. This is the most gangster woman I've ever met in my life.
This is all in Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So we ride to the whole other side of town, and we get to like some rinky-dink ass hotel, and then we go up to the room. Like she already had the keys and everything. It's weird. This day spot. You know what I mean? She was like, "All right, well, this is where we're gonna be until we knock this pack off." All right. And so I proceeded to be a crack dealer for the next 2 days. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I didn't. I was like, "Can you show me how to cut it?" She was like, "You don't know what you're doing?" I was like, "I just learned how to cook this shit." Literally couldn't even recreate that process if you asked me to. Wasn't really paying attention.
I think it's good that you can't.
Yeah, for sure.
Because now that can't be your net.
Yeah. Nah, I can't fall back on it. You know what I'm saying?
It can't be your fucking net.
You know, a nigga's safety net being crack is crazy. But it's real.
Some niggas be like, this rap shit don't work.
Back to selling crack.
Right up in niggas' houses.
So, exactly. Thugnificent. So, I got through those 2 days by doing ecstasy. You know what I mean? Because you got to be up late. Yeah. They up at 4 a.m. looking for crack.
Why you do Adderall? You did ecstasy?
Yeah. Niggas don't know about Adderall in 2008.
Oh, it was 2008.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm young. It's probably 18. Like, future in front of me, and this is what I'm choosing.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Great. Off to a great start.
I'll just say you fucking dirty whining with the crack. I just feel like ecstasy wasn't the only option. That's why I asked.
Nah, this ain't a place where you really want to be studious either. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to overanalyze anything.
Yeah. You really need euphoria, and that's what the ecstasy provided. So, a euphoria and a clarity. You know what I mean? I am selling crack, but it feels great. I feel great that I'm doing it. So 2 days on ecstasy, we knocked the pack off. Niggas, and when the pack get knocked off, it's like we just want a playoff game. Niggas is like, yeah, nigga, we finna get more money. You know what I'm saying? We flipped it. Now we finna get 4 ounces. I'm like, damn, it was that much money. Nigga just gave me $200. I feel cheated. But I'm also in an internship.
Yeah.
You gotta be grateful that, you know, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
I changed this fuck nigga life. I'm just happy for the opportunity, for real. I also haven't showered in 2 days.
Right.
So I was like, I'm finna slide back to the crib. And then he was like, nah, man, we gotta go re-up. Like, it ain't no time. This shit don't stop. I mean, we got plays. We missing money. Woo. I was like, I ain't washed my ass.
I don't think I can get down with this.
And I was like, I haven't bathed. He's like, nobody bathing. He's like, you think them crackheads bathing? You think they taking baths, nigga? He's like, man, get you a rag, man. Get you some fresh drawers, man. Take your little whole bath in the bathroom. Get back to it. But this is my employer, and I'm trying to make a good first impression. So I'm like, yeah, nigga, fuck taking a bath, nigga. So then, wax on, wax off, I do that for like 2 weeks. Low-key feel like I'm being held hostage. Once I actually reach back to once I actually am allowed to go home, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a car. So I'm really at the whim of the driver. Mm-hmm. Once I get back to the crib, I was like, I'm never doing that again. That was crazy. First of all, thank God for surviving.
Like summer camp.
It was some bullshit for real, bro. And I was like, but also it's like only so many drugs you can do before you just like, damn, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
After about 4 days, I was like,
I feel like you needed that. You needed it to sink in, though.
Yeah. After about 4 days, I was like, damn, this is really what I do.
Crack.
I sell crack.
Yeah.
Shame. You know what I'm saying? Shame.
Ooh.
It's really hard to like follow crack, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I did want to talk about I know that you did do like a short film in 2016.
Jesus Christ.
Was
Be Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is also informed from like everything you're doing on Vine already. It's just kind of like the natural progression of this. From Be Happy, is that how you get into You Matter? Or is that just
I'm trying to think when Be Happy came out. It came out. I
2016.
had You Matter.
Oh, you already had it?
Yeah.
So
I already had a clothing brand before I
was You Matter the first clothing brand? Mm-mm. What was the first one?
The Golden Life Clothing.
Terrible.
Yeah, horrible name.
Sucks.
But you know, as like a 12-year-old, I'm like,
yeah, I mean that's lit, but
yeah.
Golden Life.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I want to see for myself. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like,
I feel like I'm living the golden life right now too, so it's kind of lit. You know what I mean?
It makes sense, but when you put clothing on,
when you put the words,
when you
on
put it on a shirt,
yeah, terrible.
Yeah, but I was already like doing like a lot of mental health issues and shit like that. But you know, like art informed, like life informs art.
Right.
So it was just like not the easiest medium, but the medium I would use. That was always at the forefront was like designing and like clothing and stuff like that. Just cause like that was always the easiest thing for me to do, and I always wear hoodies and shit. But I had made shirts, You Matter shirts. I want to say 12th grade year, top of 12th grade year, like towards the end, like the end of senior year. I went to LA like spring break of senior year.
Yeah.
Filmed it there, but I didn't release it. I want to say until 2016, like September-ish, because I still was living in Michigan. I had moved from Michigan like December of 2016.
Yeah.
But it was kind of all like in the same time where it was like I could talk about this shit. You know, I had already been talking about it on Tumblr, but like Vine not the place to talk.
Fellow Tumblr nigga.
Yeah, you know that's where it started. Actually,
yeah.
It started on Tumblr.
Nah, you can really get your mental health shit off on Tumblr.
Yeah, you kill yourself with that. I'll be real.
Nah, you could though,
yeah.
And niggas gonna support that.
Yeah, good nigga, that's a good joke. You can put a manifesto on Tumblr and no one find it, bro.
No, listen. First of all, you gonna find followers. You gonna find niggas that's in alignment with that manifesto.
Yes, absolutely.
Tumblr was a mental health facility.
Absolutely.
For creative niggas. For niggas that take good pictures.
Yeah.
Throw fits. First of all,
Porn.
Tasteful porn. Very tasteful.
It was thoughtful.
Niggas was putting a lot of effort in it. You know what I'm saying?
The way it was curated. It's like a porn gallery.
Aesthetic porn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nice.
Yeah.
I want to see titties with the light hitting it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is before Invisible Ink. This is like when it was like, if you go show me some shit.
Show it to me, yeah. And then also, you would see somebody with like, somebody take like a candid photo with like 4 Xans on their tongue.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, drug abuse is cool here. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes here.
Great place. For a 14-year-old, maybe not. But I was on Tumblr when I was like 13. That's where it started. That's honestly where it started. It was Tumblr, clothing, like at the same time. I got on Tumblr because I was doing clothing. I seen like the New York niggas and shit. So what? Something with my Tumblr up.
It's really odd to think about this though. The overlap that we are having as far as like experiences. Like we're on Tumblr at the same time.
Yeah.
You're 13, I'm 20.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even like chronically online. I just be like, I be aware of what's going on.
But when you also like, when you're more of a, because a lot of people, I be telling people that like, I'm kind of a reclusive person.
Yeah.
I get all my like extroverted shit out on the internet.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? But also like, I just started getting on the internet like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I've always just been an observer. So like tonight, I'm finna go out by myself. You know what I mean?
Type shit.
Cool shit. You know what I mean? Just go kick it by myself, clear your head.
I be going to the movies by myself. It's my favorite shit.
That's a lit move.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. Nobody asking me questions. I'm in a bubble.
I get the little color seat, lay back. It's like couch, fucking blue raspberry and cherry slushy.
Nigga feel
nachos.
like Richie Rich in that bitch, nigga.
God.
What?
Everybody talking about shit. I got my hood on.
Yeah, for sure.
Big ass hood. Get my face. I'm watching fucking Sonic.
Crazy thing is, I be in a cigar bar, hoodied up, headphones on, smoking cigar, drinking my drink. It's actually live music playing, and I got my headphones in.
Because I don't want to do what y'all doing.
Yeah.
I really just came here to be alone outside.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean?
It's a great time.
Peter Parker exists.
Yeah.
Nigga can't just be Spider-Man all the time. Sometimes nigga gotta be Peter Parker.
Gotta be Peter Parker, bro.
I'm in this bitch being Peter Parker.
Yeah, you gotta have to accept that.
You feel me? Did you feel like is film, whether it be writing or acting, is that like always going to be a part of like what you do?
Yeah.
Was that like an aspiration for you very young? Because I was just sitting here thinking about this. You got the You Matter brand, great brand, but this is also like something you've been doing since you was a kid. So it's like you kind of landed where you was always going to be anyway, given your interest. But a lot of people don't get to like land on their interest. They veer off and they go other places. So I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Because that's big shit. You know what I mean?
It's very like fortunate. You know what I mean? Like I'm very grateful for how things have played out because even telling you, you know what I mean? Like Vaughn ended senior year and I was like, yeah, so I just told my dad, like, yeah, I'm not going to college. I'm just try this social media shit. And then the app that I got the most followers and traction on ends, nigga.
Yeah, ends.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
is that why you was in LA anyway? To do for Vine?
Yeah, I was just in LA just because it was like, you know that feeling of like everybody leaving, going to college. What the fuck am I doing in my life?
Yeah, I gotta go.
So I was like, where would I go? I'll go to LA. And then like I had already, when I went to LA in spring break, like when I filmed Be Happy, I went with like 5 other dudes. So we all like different places, like from different places, know each other online. Like, nigga, we might as well move out here.
Yeah.
3 of us still in high school. So like, give us till summer of 2016.
Right.
So all summer niggas is in LA. Like them niggas is in LA looking for apartments and shit like that. Fun niggas, but it's like 2 18-year-olds with no credit record, 2 niggas with horrible credit, and 1 nigga with good credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at some point, nigga, I'm kicking it. I got a little girlfriend from my high school and shit like that. She go to college up the street. I get comfortable. Niggas called me up in December like, yeah, we got the spot. We moving in a week. Oh, fuck, I forgot we was going to LA.
Right.
And so it's kind of like, I already committed to it. I'm not going to be no whole ass nigga.
Yeah, you got to see it through.
I got to see it through. So I ended up going, and then it just ended up working out. But it was definitely like a lot of like, I would say Vaughn and like, I saved all the money I made from Vaughn. And so when I moved to LA, it wasn't like I was pressed to do anything right. Like everything needed to happen right now. Naturally, I'm a person that I put a lot of pressure on myself and be like, nah, nigga, you don't got much breathing room. You gotta boom, 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 boom. So I don't really like sit and be like lackadaisical often. But I definitely feel like when you don't have that breathing room, whether it's financially, whether, you know what I mean? Because like responsibilities happen, you know what I mean? Like I think about like a lot of people who have like responsibilities that aren't their own, you know what I mean? Whether it be like a kid, whether it be like shit, dad. Like I got homies that got out of college and then they have student loans, you know what I mean? It's like some things you may not want to do, you gotta do because the bottom line is it costs, you know what I mean? It's money, you gotta make money. So you may not want to do it, but you need to pay the money.
That's what I was thinking too. I don't want to go to the military, be owned by the government. I'm not finna go get a student loan.
Tell me what you did.
Went and saw some crack. I mean, what else was there to do?
But without that time, though, breathing time.
Yeah.
For things, because things will fall in place.
Right.
But it requires the time. And sometimes it's like, you know, it's hard. It's easier to have faith when you have a cushion. True. It's hard to have faith again when you're back against the wall. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's hard to like let things come to you. But like, it's coming to you, and it's also like the experimenting of it all. You know what I mean? I never thought I wanted to like direct, or I always knew I wanted to write. I wanted to write books though. Yeah. But then I started falling in love with like film and like TV shows, and like then once I started understanding like the way stories are told and like arcs and plot points and character archetypes and shit like that, I'm like, oh, that's how I'm like I love this director's perspective or this writer's perspective. Right. I also think I have a great perspective of the world and how I understand things. So like how I might read Frankenstein. Like when I read Frankenstein in school, I'm like, this is like Maury. This is like an episode of Maury. Yeah. A nigga got a kid. The nigga did like, man, that little nigga ugly and weird. I don't really.
That ain't my child.
It's not my nigga. He's like, oh, I'm not your child, but kill this nigga and this nigga until you fucking claim me. Right. You know what I mean? Even like Oedipus Rex is just funny to me because I'm like, this is so stupid.
But you're taking like another you're making it your own. Yeah. You know absolutely. What I mean? So I think naturally, like writing, I think it's always gonna kind of inform you into film anyway because you see the writing in it.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. You gotta see it.
You have to. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because that's how I kind of like landed on. I started realizing my interests a little later because it's like the thing that kind of got me out the street was getting my girl pregnant. So it was like, well, can't be a good dad and in jail. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen that. You know what I mean? You could try, but very few niggas are great dads from jail. You know what I mean? That's a real commitment. commit to fatherhood. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a job. And then when I got a job, I was like, damn, I could have just got a job
The whole time.
Yeah. Like when I started getting a job, I was like making like a consistent check. I was like, oh, niggas oversold me on the streets. Cause I don't got a brick. You know what I mean? I'm really out here like penny pinching and bullshitting with niggas.
And also like risking your freedom.
Risking it for, well, actually, got my freedom taken quite a few times.
I've heard. Like,
You know what I mean?
through you being like, the worst things I could do is say that you'll call the cops.
No.
Oh, that's trauma.
No, I'm cutting you off. That's a fact. But the thing is like,
what you know? 20 minutes ago, lost my vape. I don't know where it is.
It fell on the floor right in front of you. I know you niggas be fiends for the vape. Niggas,
I was gonna flip your couch.
nah, niggas will
now
flip
when I
that
flipped your couch, no,
You got it?
No, I have no idea what it is.
No,
I lost everything. I lost my fucking vape. I'm close to losing my fucking mind.
I got the goddamn Marlboros on deck, my boy.
What the fuck are those? Oh.
Yeah, this is old school. You new niggas, man.
You know what I did? Put it in the purse. It's getting a little too metrosexual in here.
Yeah, man, my man's got a merce.
Yeah,
Did you find the vape?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You good?
Yeah.
It was in the merch?
Huh?
Everything was in the merch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Set my pride.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. You know, it's a new experience. You know what I'm saying?
I like purses. Purses are cool, man.
Shit, it seems very convenient, honestly.
It is. It's way more convenient than like a backpack.
Backpack.
I like things for what they're for.
Well,
like, I have a camera backpack.
For sure.
And it's sectioned off
Where the fuck did Prime go?
Prime left.
Oh, okay.
That was that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nigga said camera backpack, and I was like, I haven't seen this nigga.
Prime left. Like an hour ago.
Hey, you live right up the street. It's fine. Have you always had your own like mental health struggles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say it sprouted from death. No one ever taught me how to grieve, so it just stayed in me, and I just became very scared of like death. And like, you know, you have a lot of questions when you're first introduced to death. You just think about life as a kid, very like optimistically. Right. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think about death. You don't think about ending. You don't think about not having anyone ever again.
Yeah.
And I think in 4th grade, my cousin committed suicide. He hung himself.
Sheesh.
And that just wasn't explained. It was just like, yeah, Pepper came in and found him and took him down. She was crying. And now you don't get Chico anymore. And I'm like, okay. Then in 5th grade, my godmom was murdered in front of my godsister. And then my godsister was like staying with us, and it was the whole thing. But then my mom would like be out, so I got like a lot of anxiety of like she won't come home.
Right.
So like she's not back at 12 o'clock. 12:02, I'm calling her, and she's like in the club, like having fun, and I'm like crying out of fear of like losing her. You know
and
what I mean?
then it's right. It is literally like because it's back to back too.
Yeah.
And then they speed running you through it.
Yeah, and not even that. Like it's nothing. It's just funeral gone. Not even trying to act like we're not trying to act like it's normal. It definitely changes and like clear things that have changed, but it's like I don't really understand how to like process it. No one's walking me through the process because they're also processing it too.
Yeah.
But then like I think 7th grade, my granddad passed away, and it was like, all right now.
This keeps happening. You know what I mean?
And no one's telling me what's going on, like how to deal with it. So it was just in me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, you go through puberty and all those things, a lot of changes in school and yada yada. But also too, like I'm the youngest. So a lot of like life and love and like family cherishing, because my parents are going through their own like marital strifes. I'm also, as like being the youngest out of 4 boys at the time, it was like the brother that's closest in age to me is 7 years older than me. So by the time I'm in 7th grade, he's about to have a baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a grown man.
Yeah. So like they damn near over raising kids, but they also like damn near over their marriage. And I'm just like fucking figuring it out by myself.
Right.
Right? So it was like tough to deal with. So I like developed. I have my anxiety is worse than my depression.
Right.
My anxiety informs my depression. So like if I can get, whenever I have my anxiety under real good control, my depression isn't as bad. Like when I was diagnosed, it was mild depression, severe anxiety, and it's just from that feeling. You know what I mean? Of I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was really bad, like younger. Because of that, no one was guiding me through. Like,
and then you young, and then you the only kid in the house, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And then your parents,
they explain this shit away. Like,
well, then too, if we over the marriage and over raising kids, then we out.
Yeah.
My grandma always tell me this about, like, because I was going through my own marital strifes and shit like that. And my grandma was like, kids can't have 2 parents in the streets. somebody got to be home. Mm-hmm. And that sound good.
And present.
Present, yeah. So it's like, you got to be mindful of that, but that come from somebody seeing it firsthand not work. Yeah. So then you going, and then puberty too. And then I think all kids have some form of anxiety, right? About like not knowing. But it's really like you creating scenarios in your head and you can't stop and you can't control it. And you don't know the fucking outcome. Bigger. And the outcome is getting worse and worse the more it go on.
I'm like, my mom's not coming home. And I used to sleep in the living room. Because that's where the garage is.
Right.
Just to...
So you can hear that garage. Yeah. That's and you can rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think also with that happening, you said it was your stepmother?
My godmom.
Your godmom? And then having your god sister there?
My god sister was in the car when my godmom got murdered. So my god sister ended up moving in with us for a few months.
But that's what I was gonna ask. Like being around her and she's processing that as well is also like informing how you're processing the shit absolutely. Too. Yeah, man.
And then you also too like it's like I had just started being around my godmom like around that time, so it just felt like I'm like, this is a great person. Oh, I fucking love it. But like she has so much love for me because she's my godmom. She's known since a baby. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? This is my like parents' best friend. Yada. But I had just started being around her like a lot around that time. You know what I mean? Because they're going through their issues and they pick it up like the godparent load or like.
Yeah. You got.
I need a break as a fucking parent. That's Can y'all take me to? You know what I mean? And then it was like another thing of just like, here's this amazing person gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was like unfair, but then it also was like, I'm emotionally mature enough for at that age to know that like, I lost my stepmom, you lost your mother, and you were there. So like, I'm also pushing down any feelings I have. You know
because
mean?
you're trying to be mindful of like what she's going through, right?
And I'm also sharing like my mother too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like my mom is like being a mom to her and like taking her, giving her attention. You know what I mean? But like at the time, it's like I'm a kid, so it's like you barely give me attention.
Right.
And I'm seeing you go the extra mile, and I understand why. But do I understand why? And it's like a lot of that. But you at the end of the day, none of it got verbalized by me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just internally like trying to connect dots and be emotionally mature, but how much emotional maturity can you expect from a fucking 10-year-old?
Yeah, nah.
You know what I mean?
That's not even present. You
so
know
it's
what I mean?
just like, I'm just dealing with the shit, but it's all internal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just like, no one was walking me through it.
And then, was you close with your grandfather?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just that it happens in threes type shit.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah.
But like after it, I want to say in high school, like my grandma and my aunt passed away, and I was like the big five, and then it was like it started smoothing out after that. But I was a little bit more understanding, like, okay, I have depression. Everybody knew like I had depression. Everybody knew, you know what I mean, like what I was going through. So it was a little bit easier to me to like compartmentalize things and grieve, and I got better at it as I got older. But it definitely, those deaths were like hard blows. And then, you know, it's kind of make you feel like, you know, you went through one of the, you know, stages of grief. I never knew which stages I was at, and I would get stuck in some of them.
Right.
So I'm angry for a long fucking time. I'm numb for a long fucking time. I don't know how to process through them, you know.
And you don't even have the language to explain the feeling, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's a big part of, I think it's incredible to call it You Matter, because that's the feeling that you don't feel.
Oh, that's where it started.
Yeah.
That's where it came from me, like, suicidal in, like, 12th grade. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, like, affirm myself. So when I made the hoodie, the first hoodie, I didn't even believe in my clothing brand anymore.
You made it for yourself.
Yeah. So, like, it says, I feel weak, but I know I'm strong on the wrist. And that's for me, because I used to, like, cut and, like I grew a beard because I, like, used to burn myself, and, like, I had, like, a crazy-ass burn mark right here. Like, as I got older and got, you know how you get darker when you get older.
Yeah.
It's like picking it out a little bit better. But those are like direct quotes from like me writing it down in my bedroom by myself. You know what I mean? And so like the fact that like people care and like have adopted it to their own mantra is crazy to me, because I'm like, at my fucking lowest point, this is all I had. Like I feel weak but I know I'm strong was literally just like, hey man, you fucked up right now, but you know what you're capable of. You know what I mean? But it was literally for me when I made hoodies. I always wear hoodies. You know what I mean? Just because, like, you can hide yourself.
Yeah, it's a hermit thing.
Yeah, but I didn't know that other people felt that way. You know, when you're at your lowest moments, you just think it's you.
Yeah, you feel alone. Yeah.
So,
and then especially being a kid, you know what I mean? It's like, first of all, we don't have the language. And also, like, you don't see it in other people.
Yeah, they hide it well.
They hide it well, just like you hide it. You know what I mean? But it's like, were you able to recognize, like, in yourself, like, I'm depressed, or do you even have the language for that? Or were you able to recognize, like, something's going on that's not going on with others?
No, not until I went to the doctor. Because I fainted. I wasn't eating.
Oh, okay.
And so I became, like, I didn't eat enough to where I became hypoglycemic. And then, you know, they give you, like, the test. They're like, why aren't you eating? Boom, boom. But they start asking you, like, how's your sleep? Do you ever had thoughts of this? Boom, boom. And then through my answers and through, like, the test, and they're like, yeah, nigga, you got really bad anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you need, like, nah, like, you're 12. Calm down.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was definitely from, like, going to, like, psychiatrists and going to the doctor where it was, like, that informed me. And then after that, that's when, like, you know, you get on Tumblr and you are online and it's, like, you get the language from there.
And then you get to find kind of community, too.
Yeah, absolutely. That Tumblr, like, saved my fucking life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, from being able to be, like, even if I wasn't posting, I seen other people are going through stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and not even, like, in a, they got it worse off or I got it better off, like, that way.
It's just, I'm not alone in this shit. I think that was a big thing for me with Tumblr, too, is, like, I'm a new dad. I'm working 2 jobs. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. The people that I'm surrounding myself with, I don't want to move forward with them, but I don't want to be alone. So it's like, I'm in all these different places and I'm seeing people, like, openly talk about mental health shit. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. People are going through shit too. Everybody just kind of, like, putting on a mask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm masking too. And I'm, like, overly trying to be funny or just overly quiet. Like, I don't got shit to say to nobody. So through the transitions of, like, you going through these different phases too, because you also are growing and maturing. How do you land on, like, I want to be in the advocate space, like in an awareness space?
It kind of just happened from that, like, you know, because Tumblr went through a lot of weird changes where, like, you know, they start banning certain posts, and so then I want to say they started doing that around, like, YouTube, like when I was on YouTube, like 2016, 2015, and it just kind of, like, it's that feeling of can't nobody hurt me if I own it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I remember I used to tweet before, like, I blew up. And I used to tweet, like, when I was, like, same way I would post on Tumblr. You know what I mean? Like, when it was, like, disturbing thought. Not even disturbing, but just, like, I don't really feeling good today. I don't feel like being here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not that I'm going to do something, but I ain't really feeling like being here today. You know what I mean? But it's not the same. I'm a kid, so I understand that the Tumblr community is different than the Twitter community, than the TikTok community, like, the way people receive things.
Right.
And so a nigga came up to me in school that I know. He like, I seen your tweet yesterday. You want to kill yourself? And I'm like, it stung because I wanted to lie. I wanted to lie to this nigga and be like, no, bro, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, damn, what if he find out I do want to kill myself? You know what I mean? And it's like, let me just be honest and see how that worked. You know what I mean? And it just became like, it never was like my personality. You know what I mean? I'm one niggas to, like, I'm always worried about me. I always tell people that all the time. Like, when I do open up and get very deep into, like, how I'm feeling when it is a bad day, don't take that as I might kill myself or I'm about to go self-harm. Like, just take what I'm saying so I can get it out.
Right.
But with having a platform, whatever I say, I become an advocate for it. So if I like Coca-Cola, I'm a Coca-Cola advocate now. You know what I mean? But I was just like a nigga that I very in-depthly was talking about the things that people might sugarcoat. Like, sometimes people talk about their mental health and still got the mask on.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm addicted to Ambience right now.
Yeah.
And I have trouble sleeping, but I've been sleepwalking, and I'll take the Ambience and I'll drink 6 shots, and I need to do better.
Right.
And, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very clear that I'm fucked up right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, niggas will be like, yeah, I'm getting better. And they don't be.
I think it's just something you live with. I mean, I was aware of it before me and you started even talking, but it's like kind of like one of those things where you still kind of scared of like I don't want to buy it. I don't want niggas to be questioning my mental. But it's like, yeah, nigga, I be having struggles too. It's just like in those times I know to go recluse, but then you know realize like, damn, I ain't talked to nobody in 3 months.
Yeah.
And niggas is like, because what I used to do is tell people like, oh, I just got a lot going on and I need to hibernate. You know what I mean? I used to call it hibernation, but really I'm depressed.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk to nobody.
And I don't want y'all to see me at this moment.
I don't want you to see me like that. So let me like I'm trying to lock in, but like really sad as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna go away, and then it's like my dad was telling me. My dad was like, he was like, nobody's that busy, bro. You can call. He was like, I haven't talked to you in like 3 months. I don't know what you got going on. And then like my friends would be doing the same shit. I'm like, hey, bro, look, nigga was sad. You know what I'm saying? And then, but then it's like odd to have the conversation because they're like, about what? And I'd be like, nigga, if it was one thing, if I could put my finger on it, it's like I just know that feeling.
Yeah.
I know like right here,
up,
there's a void.
Yeah.
And I can feel it, and I can feel it coming on. And you want to talk it away. Honestly, what I've grown to know is that if you have somebody to talk to about it, it does actually help. But I'm curious as for you, being so severe when you were so young, as you age, does it taper out? Do you feel like you have a bit more of a handle on it? Or is this something you just live with and you know it comes and goes?
It's a little bit of both. It's just like I got a roommate.
Yeah.
I know the habits. You know how you was like, I know the feeling. It's like I'm really good at compartmentalizing. You know what I mean? Like a big thing for me, like I don't like holidays because it remind me of like everybody that passed away was people that used to come over. You know what I mean? Like my granddad used to come over for every Thanksgiving, every Christmas. You know what I mean? Like I'm the youngest, so I grew up for maybe like 10 years of my life. We all there for Christmas. New Year's we playing Monopoly. And then just stop because niggas go to college and niggas get kids. And, you know what I mean? So holidays just feel empty for me.
Right.
So like say this year for Thanksgiving, I went to the Lions game. I come back. This is like the first year we used to do like fulfillment for You Matter, do another company, and I would just be the creative director, doing all the marketing, designing, all that. But like they would do shipping and customer service and shit like that. So I took it all over and brought my family in. And
I seen that, and that's big.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
It's
like,
one of the most accomplishing things I feel like I've done.
It's inspiring, bro, because it's convenient to have other people do things for you, but really taking control of it like that and then bringing your family in, it's a great move, bro.
Yeah. Get to my mama's house for Thanksgiving. My brother live in L.A. My other brother not here. He got a girl. He got his girl and their kids. You know what I mean? My other brother got a few different kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know how it is when you got kids and you also have a partner. It's like we got to stop at her mama house, then her granny house, and then we, you know what I mean? Boom, boom. It's empty. It's an empty home. You know what I mean? The house I grew up in is just my mom in there. And, you know what I mean? Like, she ain't even cooked the shit I wanted to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'm kind of sad.
Well, then we also are informed by like the films we watched growing up and like what our idea of like family and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we experience it as kids, and the older we get, it disappears.
Wonders. Yeah. And so like, to go into the compartmentalizing part, like, you know, maybe a year ago that would have fucked me up a lot. You know what I mean? It did like hit me. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, bro, we like 4 hours away from Black Friday, and we not where we need to be with the company. So I just put it in a different part of my mind. I'm gonna handle that shit later. And it wasn't like I'm putting it on the back burner, because I definitely, if it's a box, I definitely brought the box back to the forefront, unpacked it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just like things like that. Like I've gotten, my mental fortitude is so much better than it was, obviously, when I was a child. But just because it is a daily struggle. You know what I mean? I have anxiety about driving, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always looking, the person left me, right me, behind me, you know what I mean? But like, because it's a thing I'm working out every day, I'm working my mind out every day, I know my mind more than anybody else does.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's become easier to deal with on some days and some time periods specifically, you know what I mean? It does ramp up and it becomes unbearable. But it definitely is like a thing that's like, oh no, it's not gone.
Well, it's definitely not something that's just gonna leave. You know
that's what
I mean?
Niggas expect. They be like, how'd you get over depression?
But it's also like grieving. Like somebody asked me like, how did you like grieve your mom passing? I'm like, you just live with it, bro. It hits you sometimes. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's my mom. She ain't here. And then like, it sucks more when I'm like accomplishing things. Yeah. And it's like, yeah. You know what I mean? And like, I call my dad, but my dad, he just like, my dad don't understand shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all my dad knows is work. You know what I mean? Like work, provide, woo. When I tell him like, yeah, man, I just had this interview with this person, he's like, So That podcast thing, it's getting serious. All right, Dad. So, how's work? Are you gonna retire anytime soon? Like, you try to pivot the conversation. I know if I pivot the conversation to something about him, he gonna end the call.
Yeah.
So I just do that. Like, let's just gonna wrap this up. The anxiety part, like I recognize it in my middle son, and it's just movements and like.
That's the part you can't fucking hide.
Nah.
Fuck.
Well, then also like it's hard to hide from your parent.
Yeah.
I've been observing you literally since you was born, so I know when it's like getting bad for him because it's like a lot of chewing, like finding objects and just like nibbling on them and biting at his shirt, and then he's like he can't be still, and it's like it's always worse in your mind than it is in reality. You know that for a fact. You know what I mean? But I gotta tell myself that shit too. Yeah. Like, you ever go to meet like to link somebody? Yeah. But you don't know them, like, i.e. this situation, but it's like even more, it's like, damn, what if they like this? What if they like, and then you just start moving, and then you start, and then you start getting these scenarios, and then you experience it, and it's nothing like that. It's actually great. And then, so I started using those experiences as examples, like, bro, you always making up the worst shit in your mind. It's never reflective. It has never been reflective once. You've never experienced anything that you've experienced in your mind in reality. Yeah. But then I have to like transfer this mindset on. I try to download this shit onto a kid, and he looking at me like, "Nigga, shut up."
What was you talking about?
I'm like, bro, I'm chewing a bottle cap right now, and I have been for 2 hours. Like, and I'm like, yo, you gonna mess your teeth up? Be like, I need comfort.
It's funny. Like, I didn't even think about shit like that because I used to have like this part of my shirt was always.
That's him.
Fucked up.
That's him. Like every shirt.
Yeah.
Bite marks in it. It's sagging. It's like, which is like, but it's like, instead of looking at it like destructive, I recognize the same behaviors that I had as a kid, and it's like, oh, he has anxiety. Okay, like
this is how we handle it.
How we and introduce him to the term. Yeah. So that like when he's feeling it, he has a word for it, right? Communicate it, yeah. Right. And so like I think, you know, you being an advocate for it and just spreading awareness, but also through your brand, but also like you're a very visible person. Yeah. So how does that work? Does it help? Does it hurt? A little bit of both at times, being so visible.
In what space? Like in my own personal space or just in life?
In contrast to like mental health, if you're going through a rough spot and then people like talking crazy, how does that have an effect either way? Do you know how to separate, like, since you've been so, like, because you've been doing it for a while, is it easier for you to separate that from, like, the reality of who you are?
I do now. Yeah. When I first came out, You Matter, I got a lot of praise. And then I got canceled. And I, like, wanted to kill myself.
What'd you get canceled for?
When we first started You Matter, every launch I would do, like, towards the end of it, because we did pre-order. So it's like, we can't sell out. So if I give y'all, like, I used to get niggas like a discount code on a timeline, like, this is a free hoodie, 100% off. All you gotta do is pay shipping. 5 minutes before, like, you feel me? I'm like, if you really, like, just honor system, if you really need a hoodie or like a comfort item, not even our shit, you feel me? But I don't got the money to give it away yet because we just started. Here's the discount code, use it, boom, boom. Because there always be people in the comments like, I want the hoodie, I think this, you know what I mean? I need it, boom, boom. I can't afford it. And I'm like, all right, cool, like, 5 minutes into the end of it, like the pre-order time frame, here's this. Always did it, received praise. Say if I did it 4 times until I release it. Praise, praise, praise. Very consistent throughout the thing. And like, because I'm 19, 20 doing it, I'm not knowing, okay, maybe the better option is just to be like, let me just donate to a GoFundMe for a person. Let me just donate or let me do this. Like, there's more actions that I could do than giving someone my merch. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, because I was getting this is fucking great. I wish more brands did this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, let me stick with this. This works. You know what I mean? This is good. And not even from like a marketing standpoint, but just from like no one's telling me this is wrong. Right. And not even, I don't want to say it was wrong, but there are better ways to go about what my intentions were. Yeah. You feel me? And so when it blew up, like when the brand blew up, of course, like we said earlier, it's good and it's bad. You know what I mean? It's people that's going to love you, it's people that's going to hate you. And so as more people like, I need You Matter, there's other things like, that shit lame as hell. Boom, boom. And so niggas was just waiting for me to like slip. And so I did the same thing. But it was like, can't believe this nigga giving y'all a little discount code so y'all can buy his like hoodies, yada yada. And like niggas start sending me like death threats. Niggas start like saying that was like the whole profiting off mental health thing. You know what I mean? And so like niggas gotta know a nigga from Detroit. You know what I mean? it was always funny to me because it was like, in the real world, like, I'm a creator, you know what I mean? So I get paid from brand deals. I get paid from Vaughn, you know what I mean? And like, I had a chain. I had a big-ass chain. It was like a $10,000 chain. And like, it was just funny to me because niggas is like, he using y'all depression money to do this. And like, they're jokes. Like, niggas don't get the jokes off, you feel me? But like,
calling it depression money is crazy.
For me, it was hard to take that in at the moment. I take that easier now because I get the sentiment. I can separate it out. Like, niggas are just joking. Niggas looking for viral moment. Or like, you know what I mean? That's what you associate me with. It's no real harm meant behind it. You feel me?
But young, and you still learning.
And I'm still like, it's like my child. You know what I mean? Like I told you, I made the first hoodie for me. Yeah. So every time somebody buys it.
But then also too, this means a lot more to me than just merch and like capitalism.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? This is like actually something I'm actively using to help me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm using it to help others. And it's a good deed and the intention is pure.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean? And also like, there are better ways to do things, but it's like you learn that as you grow.
Absolutely.
I'm not meaning harm.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, you get bombarded, and then having anxiety don't make shit no better.
Nigga, because I want to explain it away. I want to talk to everybody like, no, that's not me. That's, you know what I mean? Like, my brother's a $10,000 check. I got paid $20,000 from Wendy. I blew a check on that. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's not what's funny. That's not what's going to get clicks. You know what I mean? And like, I don't mean any, like, I don't got any, it's not like I wish it never happened because it happened, it allowed me to separate like the love, not that the love fake, but the hate is too. You know what I mean? Like, there's no one really gives a fuck that much. They sitting at their desk like, oh, down with Meech. You know, because I really haven't done any evil deeds to these people. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the law of the land. You know what I mean? And it allowed me, after it, I can say that now, because it happened like 2019. I can say it now that it's like, the love I get, like, I don't attach myself too much to it because I've seen it change. But also the hate I get, I don't attach myself too much to it either because it made me really, like, low. Like, when I told you, like, I was, like, addicted to Ambiens and, like, drinking a lot, it was...
In that same sphere.
It was because of that. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing tweets that I'm not tagged in with my name.
Oh, that's crazy.
That got 100,000 likes on Twitter. I'm like, oh, these niggas hate me. Everybody fucking hates me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, actually, like, I wish I was, like, lying about, like, having, like, mental health issues and yada yada, because it would be easier to be like, oh, them niggas figured me out. You know what I mean?
No, but it's real, and then it's the juxtaposition of, I'm actually dealing with this, and I'm doing this to help the next person that may be dealing with this too, from a pure standpoint. You niggas hate me for that?
Yeah, and it
niggas
was like,
hate me for mental health?
It was weird, because it would be like, so I'll say that, right? Like, it separated me, but then, like, you saying, like, being a very visible person, when I go outside and it's that moment, people are like, bro, I love you. I love you so much. Yeah. And I'm like, you don't know how much I need to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, I've cried.
They saving
talking
you.
To people, you know
they saving you.
And that's probably my favorite thing about, like, being honest and open, like, the years put into it, is that you can backtrack and see, like, how honest my journey, boom, boom. But, like, it's people that have grown in their own journey with me, and there's a community. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they don't look at me like the king of You Matter.
Right.
You Matter community. They look at me like the peer.
Right.
So when they see me, they might, like, to another person, you know what I mean? If, like, somebody with me, they might like, why that person just come to you, like, so friendly? Like, so, like, they've known you their whole life. And I'm like, I'm going to treat them the same way because, like, there's an unsaid thing that we both struggle with something. You know what I mean? There's a reason why you latched on to me how you latched on to me.
Well, it's like, it's kind of like some Roll Tide type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But because there's the understanding, like, we dealing with the same battle, you know what I mean? I think also too, it's like very apparent, like, you just like a cool ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you just like, we like I'm saying, we doing this in the crib and shit. So, like, I'm mindful of, like, you got to be mindful of who you bring to the house. My kids here, I'm here, shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? If I go down, they don't, where they gonna go? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you just like very, like, that you a cool nigga, but it's also like, these things that are happening are like kind of milestones for me too, because it's like, this nigga Meech follow me. I've been fucking with this nigga since when? You know, fan out, but it's just like, oh, it's a cool ass nigga, bro. I'm cool. That means I'm advancing in, like, what my peer group is. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? But I'm also 34, so it's like easier for me to deal with certain things. I'm not like in an immature space about it, right? As far as, like, knowing your story and, like, how you used something that you were afflicted by for good, that's just some real shit, bro. And it's also, like, lesser known thing, like a lesser thing that we talk about in the Black community, especially as Black men, is our mental health.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's easier just to like put like words on niggas, like say that nigga tweaking, or he's a shut in. And it's like, man, well, Aunt really just depressed, but he can't talk to nobody in the house about it, so he just go in his room and close the door. But then I think about things that I've been through and processed myself, and it's like you mentioning having like suicidal ideations and things like that, and it's like, oh, that's what the drug abuse was for me. You know what I mean? I was like, when I got sober from like doing drugs, I still drink and shit like that, but I think a part of it was like, no, I actually want to be here, and I actually like how I feel when I'm not fucked up and like really inducing depression on myself because of shame and all these different things. But it's like I'm slowly taking myself out the game, but I don't realize that when I'm in it. I'm just thinking, oh, it's numb and it's just some lit shit.
It's like microdosing suicide. You didn't want to laugh. You didn't want to laugh. I have the best like suicide jokes.
Nah, you cornered the market on suicide jokes.
What that nigga say?
Microdosing suicide.
The thing about the old days. They the old days.
Yeah.
Game ain't changed, just got more fierce.
Yeah, bro. Look, microdosing suicide is the perfect way to put that, though.
I'm sober right now.
Yeah.
I guess it's called dry January, but I just had a fucking drunk ass December, and I was like,
yeah. I know that I need to reel it in with the alcohol. I'm just going through like so many different life experiences at once. Mm-hmm. It's like my life has changed drastically in a year, bro. Cause I was like cool with the truck. You know what I mean? Like I'm in a space where I was like, I'm a truck driver, I could do this. We can just go ahead and phone it in, and I get on internet and talk my little hip hop shit and say my jokes. We didn't even see the podcast. Like a podcast kind of came, I guess it was like a natural progression of short form. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then people just like, you should do long form content on YouTube. Because
the content you make is podcasters.
S. Yeah. Podcast-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are small topics that can be informed by bigger conversations. Yeah. But I think, what, man?
The hate it or love it clip is so funny to me.
It's real, though.
No, but it's so funny to me. Because I told you, man. I think I love this podcast.
I appreciate it.
You have a lot of, like, perspectives that people don't have. I think a lot of people are stupid. Misinformed.
Nah, stupid was the right word.
Okay, thanks. I thought you were getting like very like hotep with me. Like they're not stupid, they're our brothers. These niggas, it's like a choice. Like
some people when you stupid, you stupid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Choosing to be stupid, and it's like a lot of perspective. I like a lot of opinions I have. I don't share. Not even if they're like cancelable or anything like that, but just be like, I don't think you niggas. Even if I say it, you niggas not gonna listen.
But then too, I think I'm like, I get so riled up by shit that I care about that it's like I gotta get it off. But then it's also like you might change or shift the perspective of one person. You know what I mean? That's enough. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because my perspective will shift by somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or just constant downloading of information, things I'm interested in. Like when I really started diving into my interests and shit, then my mind is changing and like I'm having epiphanies and shit like that. But I get a lot of DMs from like young people that's like, bruh, you the one, like very motivational, like loving shit. It's like make me feel good. It's like, oh, okay, let's go pod again. Like let's go do it again. It's odd to see like how much you just think like, oh, you just blew up on the internet and that's nothing. You know what I mean? But then it's like you just start a podcast and the podcast lands into merch. So now you're running a business and then you want to turn the podcast into a business so you can get brand deals. And it's like, damn, yo, I was only just driving the truck.
Yeah.
I was just 9 to 5 being a dad and those things switch. And that's how I've been aware of it. I said something to him recently, but I was like, I'm not a heavy drinker. I'm actually a lightweight, but I drink like a nigga who drinks. So I'm getting fucked up and then I'm not remembering shit the next day. And then it's like when you got to call and check in on...
That's the worst part.
Yeah, I got to call and like double check. Like, I was good yesterday.
I didn't punch your mom, did I?
No, yeah. Well, so this is like... because I've had like... When I was younger, I've had people call me like, yo, don't do Xans no more. You stole my dad's case of beer. Like, you just went, he's at the house, and you walked in there, grabbed the case of beer out of the refrigerator, and left. And I'm like, yeah, that's...
I don't really sound like me, but I guess.
I mean, I gotta believe you. And then I go in my living room, and there's a case of beer on the table. I'm like, oh, shit.
I think because, like, ambience make you sleepwalk, and you forget things. And I think the worst thing about that, and even, like, while I stopped drinking, like, recently, was, like, I would get drunk. And it was, like, Christmas times, you know what I mean? So you're going to get drunk around Christmas time. But, like, I don't like making excuses for myself.
Yeah, it's not an excuse. It's just real shit. I overdid it.
Yeah, I'm drunk. I've been overdoing it a little. Let me chill out. But it's you mentioned shame. It's I got to apologize. Like, and some shit I wouldn't have did if I wasn't fucking drunk.
Yeah.
You know not to fucking do this sober. What you doing it drunk for? And maybe you, nigga, if you can't get drunk without doing shit that you're going to have to apologize for, then maybe you don't need to be drinking. Bruh. And it's just like having that adult conversation with yourself.
You know what's funny? I called somebody. I was like, I know my limit. And they was like, oh, now? You 34, you just found your limit? And I was like trying to explain to them, like, yeah, double shot of Hennessy, ginger ale, large king cube ice, 2 of those over the course of 2 hours, 2 cigars. Hey, that's my zone, baby. It's like, nigga, you're 34. That's not your limit. That's what you do when you go to that specific place.
Yeah. Because
when you at home, you throwing shots back like you're in a competition. I'm like, I'm at home.
My problem is I can't refuse a shot.
Who could?
It's like, you want to take a shot?
What, you gonna be lame, nigga? Like, lame, nigga?
I made the nigga drink by himself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
you reached your limit. Lame ass nigga, get out my house.
It ain't even nothing peer pressure about it. I just, real nigga, you know what I mean? When I get drunk, I lose my fucking budget. My real nigga budget.
I'm a generous drunk too, man.
Yeah, I want everybody to get drunk.
Yeah.
That's the problem is I be approaching other people to get them drunk. I end up drunk. Because I'll be seeing them cut their shit.
I'm glad you said it because I got a bottle. I was like, Nah, we almost over. We almost through January. You keep joking.
I need you to stay on the flight.
I mean, Ramadan coming too, so I'm
not Muslim. You Muslim?
No.
You not Muslim?
No, he is.
Oh, you're Muslim.
But I observe.
He's Muslim.
I observe. Why you saying like, of course this nigga's Muslim. He look Muslim.
Yeah, I know. I can spot a Muslim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Spend a little time around Swave, you can start to see it. It's nice.
Mahaba. You know what I mean? Know a little bit of everyone, nigga.
But I observe it, you know, solidarity with the brother.
I like Ramadan. Ramadan actually made it easier for me to not drink right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying too. It's like, okay, I know I got this coming up. That's a reset. It was a real reset for me last year. I just remember how good I felt. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't thinking about sex. I ain't thinking about drinking. I have something to focus on. I feel good and energetic. I mean, it's like positive conversation, you know, because you talk to people that's also observing it. It's good, man. It's like, all right, well, if I've been saucing a little too much, at least I'm aware of it. You know, we'll taper it off. And then Ramadan comes, so I'm going to use that as my time for a reset. Because dry January, niggas was like dry January. And I'm like...
I'm in the thick of it.
No, nigga, what? It was like January 1st. I'm fucked up. I thought this was what we did. Yo, I woke up on January 1st. I was like, damn, yo, this is a terrible way to start the year. And then then this is how you start making excuses. I was like, actually, the new year really don't start until April. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's when New Year.
That's a real New Year.
Yeah. Once the nigga stop following the calendar.
Once the nigga get off the Gregorian calendar, nigga, niggas start going by Mother Nature.
Oh my God. But you gotta think, because Pisces is the first astrological
If I don't see nothing green, the year ain't started.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, you feel me? When I see a butterfly, New Year, it's a new year. When we see the bees come back, it's a new year.
You gotta think everything dead right now.
You feel me?
When anything ever start while stuff dead.
You feel me?
It makes sense.
Nah, Ishtar. Who is that? That's Deanna? Come on in.
Hi.
Hey, say hi to Meech.
Hi.
Hello.
That's Deanna.
I just said Dion.
Deanna.
Because Deontay is my brother's name. Dion's my other brother's name.
That would have been wild.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga got me in a fucking Twilight Zone.
Yeah, nigga, a multiverse. It's good that I could like recognize
the real nigga in me.
Yeah, for sure, nigga. 100, nigga. Realest nigga I know, nigga. Fuck you talk about, nigga. Joy Roll, nigga. We the Van Cleef boys, nigga. Remember that.
What was you actually about to say?
No, I was gonna say like it's good that I can recognize like, oh, I'm having a problem with this shit right now.
Yeah,
but it's also,
take a lot.
But it's like, man, I was on drugs bad for a little grip, and it was like that shit kind of bring. I was gonna ask you too. You doing the Ambien and was drinking? Oof, killer combo.
Yeah, like death.
Yeah,
and I have heart problems. I mean, like, I wasn't planning about killing myself. Like, niggas just think that's just like...
Nah, I'm just saying, well, you know, you got to understand you do understand, I'm sure, from the outside in, it's like, I've dealt with that, like, I got a sibling that she have issues with that too. So it's like, I don't really, it's a tough thing to approach. You know what I mean? Because you the one going through it, so it's like, you don't want to say the wrong thing. But you also like, I don't know how they feel. So only thing I can do is just be here, support you.
It's also the most addictive sleeping drug.
Yeah.
So it was very hard. Like that sleep is amazing. Oh.
And then you sleeping and you living.
Yeah.
You doing shit. Like you active.
I knew it was bad when I fucking lost my buffs on vacation. Like at like 4 a.m.
That's like Detroit sacrilegion right there.
I was like, oh, okay. I gotta go to Lost and Vaughn for my like seeing buffs. Like,
oh yeah, your actual
I couldn't
glass.
see my nigga. I'm like, oh, that's bad, bro. But no, like drinking and doing the Ambien, like it would be like I would drink to sleep, couldn't sleep, take the Ambien.
Gotcha.
It wasn't like I was choosing to do like both.
But you just trying to get some rest.
Yeah, because like the anxiety, I have insomnia. I have really bad insomnia. You know, it'd be hard for me to turn my mind off and just stop thinking.
Yeah.
Really the hardest thing, I'll go through my day. I'll play my day or my week in my head and just think about all the things I could have did better. Like moments that I was like, damn, I fucking shouldn't have said that.
Oh, okay. So, damn,
now I'm just up.
I've done this for as long as I can remember.
That thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew how to shut it off. I was just like, you know what I used to say? Damn, I just ain't gonna sleep good tonight.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, tomorrow work's gonna suck. Cause it's like 2 and I gotta be up at 5. And then I start calculating the time that I have left to sleep. But then it's like, damn, I gotta fall asleep right now. Damn, I'm not gonna fall asleep right now. Damn, I'm gonna only have this amount. And then
that's why I've been me getting here.
What?
That.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause I had to wake up at 7. And I was like, damn, if I go to sleep right now, like it was like 12 when I was about to go to sleep. And I was like, I'm only have like 7 hours. All right, damn, I only got 3 hours. Damn. Oh, fuck.
That shit ass, bruh. I done thought about things I did in the 8th grade. Like, why would I do that?
I was in a pageant, like a graduation, like recital. It was a recital. I was in a recital, and they play "I Know I Am" by fucking Nas.
Yeah.
And you know the part where he's like something, and I'm gonna give her a ring, and she'll be like, "He's my king." All the girls supposed to stay standing up. I stayed standing with the girls. That was so embarrassing to me at that time. Yeah. I remember that. I graduated from Head Start, nigga. I was like 4.
Yeah.
I still think about that shit to this day.
I mean,
that just gives you the scope of like
where it starts.
We know what we dealing with. From my consciousness starting till now, nigga, I might have thought about it.
Nigga got online embarrassed. Like, oh shit, I'm living, nigga. I'm sentient. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, bro. Anything that's ever happened in my life, it's a chance that if I remember it, I'm gonna think about it.
You have a great memory, and then
it's a fucking gift and a curse.
Yeah, it is.
Because I can remember like.
Also, like, you see people like, what's up, man? How you doing? It's like, I'm like, thought you was somebody else. Yeah. I know who you are, but it's like, the fact that you don't know me.
We should be talking. We have had enough interaction.
Yeah. Nah. And also, I was like, this shit ain't mutual. And I ain't finna do all the lifting, nigga. Fuck that. Yeah, because that shit is ass, man. I remember I was in 6th grade dance, me and a homie Gee. And so...
Like butter?
Yeah. It's G-U-I, but it's the same thing. He from Brazil and shit.
Okay, because I was for sure trying to place a region with that name.
Yeah, he from
That's
Brazil.
Like a Tekken character.
Facts. And also, like, the nigga had brown... He had long hair and it was brown into blonde. That shit was fire. That nigga looked like a Tekken character.
You shouldn't have been hanging out with him.
That was my nigga. We used to get in mad trouble together.
So, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. But, so... we had a 6th grade dance, right? We had a 6th grade dance. And I'm in North Carolina. And then P.D. Pablo come on, North Carolina. So we in the party with our shirt off, waiting around like a helicopter. Mm-hmm. my shirt smack a bitch in the face that I like I got a crush on her. And then I'm trying to comfort her, and she's like, don't ever fucking talk to me again. She start wigging, but also embarrassing. Nigga smack you in the face. That produces tears. She's embarrassed. We here to have a good time. This nigga just smacked me in the face with a t-shirt because he listening to People Pablo. And I think about that shit quite often because I'm like, damn, yo. And I try to think about like the positioning. Like, I knew I was a little too close.
Because you wanted to be. I wanted her to see me waving my shit.
No, I wanted her to see me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really... Because me and Geek, we turned. We waved that shit around out here like a helicopter. The helicopter got loose, you know what I'm saying? Smacked her in her fucking face. Mm-hmm. And then, same girl, 8th grade dance, they was on some, like, this ain't BET shit.
So it was like, don't like dance with each other.
Don't be shaking ass, you know? We breaking the rules. Same girl. Mm-hmm. She grinding on a nigga, and the homies right there, they like, oh, so niggas is drawing attention. We ain't thinking, we just having fun. Principal come over there, escort us to the office. I'm like, damn, for a dance? I mean, I ain't thinking about this. She's looking at me like bad luck. Then her mom pull up, and she's like, I promise I didn't do anything. And then the teacher started explaining like what she was doing, and her mom looked at me. She was like, ain't that the boy that smacked you in the face with a shirt? And she's crying. She's crying because she's embarrassed she got kicked out of the party for shaking ass. Now my mom up here. My mama is in Atlanta. My dad don't give a fuck. My dad was like, they was like, hey, they called my dad. It was like, yeah, your son was having a girl dance on him and shit. He was like, hey, man, I'm at work. He was like, ain't y'all at a dance? He was like, yeah, but the dance was a little inappropriate. He's like, I can't come up there and get him. So, I mean, if he got to sit in the office, cool. Or you could just kind of let him go back to the dance. Because I'm going to be there when he told me to be there. And they was like, okay. So when the girl and her mom left, they was like, you can go back. Don't do that shit again. It's like, bet.
Yeah. That's the type of things that keep me up at night.
Me too. And I was like, damn. Because I'd be like, damn, I knew we wasn't supposed to be dancing like that.
That's like karma, though. Not karma. That's like, yo, like.
No, it was just bad luck for her.
That's divine intervention.
Me and her at a dance.
God didn't want you in her life.
Yeah, nah. We didn't
or her in your life.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah, but y'all was never supposed to be together.
Yeah. It was magnetic.
Yeah, it always is.
We couldn't stay away from each
like
other.
Coily Ray.
But as soon as we get...
Red.
Type shit.
Yeah, karmic debt.
Nah, that's real though. That's real. Karmic debt is crazy. Also,
for a 6th grade dance is hilarious.
Well, also I was gonna say posting getting cheated on is the worst thing in the world on your story is crazy. Keep that low.
You gotta just.
We don't feel bad for you, Benzino.
You gotta just start over. It was never gonna work out. That shit funny. Somebody said you got pregnant by a nigga with red dreads.
You got pregnant by a Hawaiian Punch nigga. That's your baby dad.
You got pregnant by a nigga that made a diss song about you.
Also, too, man, Coily Ray was in a fine era, bro.
Yeah, he took her out of that.
He took her right.
Sometimes he got to.
That nigga's the devil, man.
Sometimes
he seen the world enjoying. He seen the world enjoying her, and she was feeling herself, and he was like, "That used to be my bitch. I'm finna go get her back.
Yeah, I mean,
then I'm gonna get her pregnant."
That's real nigga shit.
The sexy era, that's over.
Yeah, it's gone.
Now you in your heartbreak fuck niggas era with a baby.
She is gonna have the baby. For some reason, in my mind, it went straight abortion.
That's a little bit more you than her.
Yeah, that's why I said something in my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, you know.
I went straight to abortion.
I did. You was like, and she got a baby. I was like, what the fuck she have a baby? Oh.
She pregnant.
She's keeping it. Yeah. Tough luck.
I mean.
Shit happens, man. I mean, I don't know. You make choices. I love.
She haven't had a hit. She haven't had a hit. She haven't had a hit in a minute.
She got that Spider-Man shit.
Oh, what's she up?
But I like phrases. Like you make your bed, you gotta land it. That shit hard. That shit hard.
Nah. Whoever made that, they cooked.
You can't get it too.
Some niggas was really getting their bag with the one-liners.
Niggas was getting off. You make your bed. You made your bed. Now you gotta lay in it. I be looking at my bed sometimes, like, damn, I did do this to this, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm responsible for what I'm about to lay in.
Right. Also, too, the lazy nigga in me is like, while I'm making my bed, I'm just gonna lay back in it. That could be a problem too. Yeah. You gotta make your bed.
Yeah. And sometimes niggas let life happen to them. Not for real. Think about that, bro.
Not as real though.
They don't want to make a decision of making their own decisions. And people think indecision isn't a decision at all.
And it's not.
You don't make a decision gonna get made for you. And you might not be happy with that, but you not telling you're not gonna be happy with
No, you're never happy with the decision that get made for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially when you've been procrastinating on making the actual decision. You know what I mean? Hey, do you have like, you a funny nigga, you have like comedic influences?
I watched like all of Dave Chappelle's early stand-ups. Like Killing Me Softly.
Killing Me Softly is one of the best stand-ups.
Yeah, that shit's so funny to me. I love Donald Glover. He's my inspiration in general.
Yeah, because he's all encompassing on what you're trying to do too.
Yeah, like when I was younger, like when I was like 8th grade, like right before I started doing YouTube, I was like, oh, I can do everything. Because I just started listening to him rap. And I was like, oh, this nigga acts. Oh, this nigga writes.
He do everything.
And then he came out.
He actually had a really good comedy special on Comedy Central too.
Nigga like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was this nigga's funny as fuck. But really life. A lot of niggas are funny. But niggas are funny, bro. Like I really like just watch anything that's funny.
Yeah, I gravitate to anything funny. I love to laugh. As much as I would enjoy making other people laugh.
And niggas don't like this nigga. Like Kevin Hart. Not like as an influence, but like he be having some shit, bro. Like in those like stand-ups that don't be funny. Like when niggas like this whole thing wasn't funny, it be some moments. I be like,
yeah, because he's great, so he's gonna have a moment. Yeah,
I like Ali Sadiq. That's my favorite right now.
I think I said that he had, first of all, the most unique stand-up format to do it in 4 parts.
Yeah, the one where he talked about his sister.
That's part 2.
I was like, this.
That shit is powerful. That shit, me too. It's powerful.
I didn't even know we was going this direction.
No, I didn't know. And then the niggas started talking about the crackhead and the Speedo. And it brought us right back online.
Yeah, nigga's great.
Yeah, he's amazing. Great storyteller. But I would say as far as like just setting that story up and being able to tell it so thoroughly and vividly, man, it was like, bruh, it's like, damn, I just went through your whole life with you.
Yeah, and it feel like you see it.
Yeah.
There's no way this wasn't directed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's also, there's no way you could lie about this.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's great.
Of course, naturally, writing, acting. What about like film?
Like being in it?
Influences.
Oh.
From a director's, I want an actor and a director standpoint.
I can't think of the nigga's name because I told you about tests and shit. But the nigga that made Incredible Mr. Fox, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I mean, we could look it up.
And Royal Tenenbaums and shit.
Oh.
I love his films. I love like cartoons. Like cartoons are my favorite just because anything's possible. So I used to want to be like a playmaker.
Wes Anderson?
Yeah, Wes Anderson. I love his colors. I love the soundscape, all that. Like,
hey, Disney Pixar nigga myself.
Oh, absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely. Like even like it used to be really creepy to me as a kid, but like even the detail that they put into a dog like patching up Woody when Woody got like his arm was fucked up and he was polishing his eye and shit. Like, it's fucking. Because I think about the behind the scenes of it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, because there's a lot going into that.
Yeah.
And also it's like these are details that to the average person aren't necessary. Yeah. But somebody cares that much. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I used to want to do claymation.
Facts.
And so like
that comes from is it Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
That was my shit growing up.
Yeah. And so like just shit like that. Like it's all I fall in love with how someone chooses. Like I think the first shot that I got really attached to, and if you look at like my old vines, you'll see it. It's like the inferior shot. And so like when like we were like cause I'm 5'8", and people always come, well, I thought you were taller. I film all my videos like this. But it's just like when someone's looking up, it's like this. And when they're looking down on a person, it's like this. But like I was like, oh, that changes the entire perspective.
Yeah, it changes everything.
But then that's what made me start thinking about like, oh, how is something shot? And so I just be falling in love with how people choose to bring the writing to life. You know what I mean? Like, what do you see when you think of it? I would definitely say Wes Anderson though.
Yeah,
one of my favorites. Based off of, if you look at his entire catalog of things he's directed, there's a through line through it. Like the feeling is what's the through line. but all the films, the topics, and the subject and the matter are all completely different, and they all have different mediums. You know what I mean? Like some are animated. Fantastic Mr. Fox is stop motion. Just I want to do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, the signature that you get from me is how you feel,
right?
Not what it's about. You know what I mean?
Do you think that using film as like a medium for like mental health advocacy would be the lane you go in, or is there other stories that you want to tell?
Oh, definitely other stories.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like the first film I ever thought about, not even the first, but the first script I ever wrote was for a short film for a collection I was doing, like in dedication to my dad. Because me and my dad didn't have like a good relationship growing up. He was like abusive, you know what I mean? So like, as we patched things up, like, even before we patched things up, I wrote like, as I just started understanding his life as I became a man, I'm like, truck driver, nigga wake up at 5 a.m. I'm still asleep. Mom's not up. Make his own lunch. It's fucking 5 degrees outside. You get in the truck. Like, just picturing what that looked like. You know what I mean? You go get to the big truck, you drive, you come home, the fucking house is a mess. Don't nobody kiss you on the cheek or welcome you. Only the dog is excited to see you. You sit down, it's like 8 o'clock, you eat your little KFC. Take a shower, go to bed.
Time to do it all over again.
And so the whole thing, the way I wrote it was like his day. Like, but it would be it's not dolly. I forget what the actual term for it would be. But it's like you took the tripod and put it on your back. So like third person perspective. So you never see his face, but just his day. So you just walking with him. It's him in the car. It's him in the truck. But like it just keeps going through his day. And when it starts, it's 5 o'clock. And then the end of the night, it starts with him like laying down. You rise with him. So on the edge of the bed, a little sigh. Start his day, getting dressed, leaving out, boom, boom. And then it ends with like 9 o'clock. He lay down, and then you see the camera speed forward to like 5. And you see the clock speed forward to 5 a.m. And it just starts over. So it's meant to loop. But like, it was written from that whole perspective of like, I'm a creative child to a blue-collar father.
Right.
And my life is nothing like a loop. Like, there's so much shit that happens in my life that I never could have planned or expect. I never know what my day would look like.
Right.
And I'm like a loop sounds like not torture.
No, it is, but it is like
I'm like mentally, nigga. I know, like, all right, boom, boom, and you don't have like no one's adding the excitement. You working this hard, and you come home, and I can speak from my perspective. I wasn't like, hey, dad, I'm just like, what's up? Like the nigga wasn't just gone. Like the nigga didn't have his whole own day separate to us that had hard work, and it's all for us. You know what I mean? So that was like the first story that I wanted to tell. But then like when I wrote that, I was like, this is really powerful. You know what I mean? Like, just, I want to write that and put that out to the world because it's like, that's a perspective that a motherfuckers that I know in Cali who dad is like a part of a rock band or who dad does clothing, like, don't really get, like, my dad not around, not because he don't want to be, because nigga working. But he also, you know what I mean? This is what it looked like. But also, too, like, it's perspectives of, like, my brother, like, going to jail and, like, having, like, a rap sheet. You know what I mean? And it's like, on paper, it's a horrible nigga. To my niece, it's a fucking superhero.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like stories like that, but also fun shit. Shit. You know
I think the thing that I take from it though is like extremely empathetic, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because one of the hardest things for me was like buckling down, creating stability for my kids' sake. Because I am creative. So it's like I would feel like I am being tortured by a clock. You know what I mean? And it wasn't until like I released all of my like ambition. You know what I mean? Like I had to really let that go. And instead of, cause it's also delusion. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing the same shit every day, but I'm dreaming of this different life and it's killing me because it's like I'm in like mental gymnastics all the time. And I'm at war with myself because I don't have the time to do any of these things I'm dreaming of. But the most important thing is what I'm doing it for. So like I was like, I'm gonna just release all this. Like I don't dream. I'm not thinking about a dream. I'm gonna lock the fuck in. I'm gonna get in this truck. I'm gonna hit the road, and I'm gonna take care of these kids. And then that shit was rough. You know what I mean? Because it's like, fuck, I still still got these dreams. I still got these things I want to do. But it's like, I got to lock in. But then I was like, discover TikTok. And I'm like, oh, well, I have an outlet. And I could discuss the things I want to discuss while I still do my fucking job. Mm-hmm. And then... It's
not a heavy lift at all.
It's not. You know what I mean? We back. The camera died. Meech has to catch a flight. This has been a great conversation. Let's talk about the Lions for the last.
Let's not.
let's talk about just.
Why would you bury the lead like that?
Let's talk about how niggas failed as a city.
As a city's crazy. What do you want to talk to me about?
I don't want to talk about the Lions. There was just.
I was about to say, because I mean, this is the thing. I was saying this to you earlier. Niggas think I care about things more than I care about things. Yeah. The only things I care about waking up every day, being better, making some money.
Gotta make some money.
And every avenue I possibly can, it makes sense for me. So if that's betting on another grown man to do his fucking job, and he don't do his job, I'm gonna be mad, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad
mad. What you mean you a quarterback and you ain't quarterbacking? And every time, so it becomes from the wrong message, or it be the right message.
Yeah.
It be like, no, he's just not quarterbacky enough.
I ain't gonna lie.
It'd be a white person that say that.
Yeah.
But did Lamar go for 120 rushing yards? I got him for 200 passing, and the nigga can't get 200 passing. How long? How long is the football field?
It's 100 yards.
Up and down that bitch twice. Come on, that's all we need.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
I ain't gonna lie. Mark Andrews is a CIA agent.
That shit happened. Like I was like, okay, cool. Bullshit happening. Cool.
Nah.
To everybody.
I never seen a nigga drop a pass like that ever.
I wouldn't drop that pass.
That nigga, I would have caught that shit.
That nigga had that bitch.
Nah, Roger Goodell cut a check. And that nigga cannot be in the final.
Bro,
he can't be in the Super Bowl.
He got grills as his mouthpiece. That's insane.
That shit gangster.
Imagine giving that nigga more jewelry. Like giving that nigga a plaque. That's stupid. That's stupid, bro.
He got enough jewelry.
That's stupid, bro. You good.
Nah, you got it. You got the trophy in your mouth.
Jalen Hurts would have won if he didn't get that big ass chain. Because they didn't know he was a nigga.
Until they seen that chain. I ain't gonna lie.
That chain's crazy.
That nigga Diamonds was dancing. You hear me?
Hey, what they say, what you said earlier, I ain't trying to dick eat. But listen.
Nah.
Hey, I thought it was just me. I seen it like before the quote tweets happened. I'm like, am I tripping?
My nigga.
I can't even read.
I thought it was a filter.
Said. I thought it was just diamonds, nigga.
Yo,
I didn't even think it had a design, nigga.
I was like, we gotta get our money up. That's a chain. Nah, I don't even want to see a rapper with a chain no more. That shit.
Yeah, them niggas gotta get new shit.
Nah, they gotta get in that Jalen Hurts bag.
Niggas gotta start like flexing like action figures.
Vintage.
Yeah. Go back.
Niggas gotta put the chains down and become collectors. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that nigga Jalen Hurts, greatest chain ever.
You ain't about to get no new shit, man. Nah, you gotta get some older shit.
Nah, you gotta go back, start collecting Hatch trucks, Eminem figurines. You know what I'm saying? What was popping? Niggas gotta get the Beanie Babies up.
The Pez
dispensers. Niggas gotta step that game. Niggas gotta go in an alternate direction. Jalen Hurts got the jury shit down pat.
I think
that's a handsome nigga too, man.
This is my prediction.
Great hairline.
The Bills.
He got it all. He got the whole package. He can't win another Super Bowl.
Oh, he didn't win one.
He didn't win one.
He lost to.
That's why.
Yeah.
Cause God ain't gonna give you everything.
But you know what I did? I put $1,000 on the Chiefs when they was going against the Eagles. The Eagles was the favorite. I said the NFL not gonna let this nigga win this goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then when they almost was about to win it, I put my money down. I said, "There's no way this nigga Q. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, we can't have that nigga. We can't have that nigga with
it. Oh no! Oh no!
With the Lombardi?
No, a nigga.
And then we'll never hear the end of Shaq talking.
My God. No, it's not happening.
Cause ain't Shaq a Q too?
Yeah,
the biggest Q.
There will be Qs on the field after the Super Bowl.
Nah, it look like Hebrew Israelites out there. Just a bunch of niggas barking and stomping. Nah, we can't have that. Not in my NFL.
I went to Houston for the Lions versus Texans game, bro. It was a nigga standing on a milk crate. He's like, "See, we too far away from God. You got Megan Thee Stallion shaking ass." All I heard is I went to the brunch spot. I said, that nigga losing his audience.
Yeah.
Because you can't bring that up. You need a better example, brother. I feel like I get closer to God. Personally.
I thought Megan Thee Stallion's performance was tasteful. You know, somebody told me, who's the nigga that's recently cooning? Snoop Dogg. And it was like, we didn't see you say nothing about the minstrel show that Megan Thee Stallion put on. I'm not saying nothing about no woman shaking ass. Look, man. That's between her and Sarah Bartman.
Wrong nigga. You know what I mean? You got the wrong nigga for the opinions you want me to have. They're not lining up. You know what I mean? Like, certain things I'm going to let slide.
Saying? Shaking ass?
You never gonna hear me complain.
It's my kryptonite. So, like, what? Shaking ass in politics? Just like my whole thing. My world's collided. If you threw an Alchemist beat on it, we out of here, bro. Actually, to end the podcast, we can end this.
That nigga on the campaign trail. You don't even do. You don't even get some sign up for Steve.
Man, look, bro. Thank you for pulling up, bro.
Of course, thank you.
You pulled up just for your boy.
Yeah. This is the thing. I want you to know. I want to be in the podcast, and then you gave me a date. I said, I'd be a hard ass nigga if I don't come. And I told you, I got one real nigga thing to do a month.
January was covered already.
January's covered, so it's just like I pre-planned.
Do that mean you got to do 2 real nigga things in February?
It's a shorter month,
but it's a blacker month.
To who?
Niggas come to pod.
Niggas came to pod. All right. Just hit me with a Dr. Umar ass question. To who? Brother, you gonna let these people give you the shortest month, brother? Huh? You call that freedom? Black people in symbolic freedoms.
I wish I could say most of the thing. This is the thing. Like, so much of my I give so much of my personality online, but it's like so much. It's so much personality that I wish like niggas could see, but it's just like
can't give them everything, man.
Man, TikTok. I posted a video on TikTok and I'm gonna take that down. I was like, damn, I'm really like, this was funny. It was cool. I didn't do nothing crazy.
It just be dark.
Yeah.
Also like buzzwords and
I always try to cut
right before you say the wild shit, right?
Yeah. It get too dark. Sometimes it get too dark. My shit get dark fast.
I gotta stop getting on live and getting drunk. That's my goal for 2025.
Yeah, man. I used to be streaming drunk. One time I fell asleep drunk on stream. I was drunk though. Like I was
W stream though.
Hey, it was my birthday stream. I was like, y'all keep subbing, I'm gonna keep taking these shots.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't lose. The win-win. I'm gonna drink this shot regardless.
Right.
At that point, the subs stopped coming in. I was like, well, two subs, I'll take a shot.
Yeah. Oh, so you start playing a drinking game with yourself.
Yeah.
That's dangerous work.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That motion, that was crazy. Nah, we gotta.
Hey, yo.
Never. All right, we're gonna end. We don't know where made you.
Please don't end on my pause moment.
Doubled it up.
You ever try to like, you know how like niggas can't do like.
Yeah.
I was trying to do like paper and rock.
Don't explain it.
Don't even do it no more.
No, it's good. No, we understood.
I think the funniest thing I've heard this week was, you know how Jaden, did you hear about Jaden Daniels' mom saying like he protected her from like some girl coming in his life as like gold digger? Like, you know, like it's probably his girls with like Jaden Daniels in their wall, like and mom telling them like you gonna get him. She like, luckily he got a mom like me around. I was listening to the Cam and Mace podcast, and he was like, that's cool. Like, I love moms that be like there for their son and like, you know, filtering through like the bad women for him. All it takes is the right girl to come and suck that dick. It's all it takes. It's like, mom can't be in that room when that happens. You start seeing them Zales come through and them cash apps.
Listen, bro, there's some...
Niggas are so funny.
There's some real dick pleasers out here.
Niggas said, oh. Niggas said, oh.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, we can't tell that story. This was a great Great pod. My mind is somewhere else right now. Man, I'm reliving that. Man. God damn, God bless that woman. That's a talented woman, man.
That's the thing. It's like
I met her on Expert. Crazy.
It's the craziest part because it's like your best skill, like your best talent, you gotta hide from the world. Like everybody can't experience. Some niggas paint, some niggas really good. You're just a dick sucker. That's your best talent. That's all you try. Everybody don't even get to experience this. You know what I mean?
Bruh, the lucky few.
Yeah, that's why I'm like anti-slut shaming.
For sure.
Because really it's just like they just try to spread the gospel.
Man, slut shaming is gay.